Whoa. Okie dokie. Get it started. Let's get this started. Yes, sir. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Today I am talking shit as usual, reacting. Welcome to DRWILLOWDTV. It's your boy Dr. Willow D, the one and only. Damn, what's going on with the camera? Anyway, all right. I got one NBA old head versus 10 Gen Z fans. I've never done nothing like this. Let's see.
Welcome to One Fan vs. 10 Haters. Today we have the illustrious, esteemed guest, Mr. OG Jermaine, in the building to battle a dream team of superstar villains, Gen Z. Our panel of judges will determine who won the debate and officially say which era of basketball was better. Jermaine, are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Which era of basketball was better? I've heard that the era of basketball that was better was the 90s, but I didn't. To be fair, I didn't see the 90s. You know, I saw the 2000s, the late 90s and the 2000s. Okay, but I felt the impact as a kid of the 90s. Because of the 90s is why I started playing basketball. There we go. That makes sense. So let's go.
The floor is yours.
Magic's the GOAT point guard. I don't think that you can talk me off that ledge. I'm convinced of it.
OG, what up?
The all-new Whoop is here.
Said Magic is the GOAT point guard. Huh. Magic is the GOAT point guard. I don't know. As a point guard, Magic was dope, man. Like, for real. I ain't gonna take anything away from Magic. Magic was real dope, yo. You know, for his size and stuff, he was real dope. But let's see what's going on.
That statement?
Magic Johnson is the best point guard in NBA history.
Why do you think so?
He revolutionized the position. Not only did he revolutionize the position, he was that from the door, and he stayed that for as long as he was in the league, which was 12 seasons, first team All-NBA.
You don't care that he played with Kareem? You don't care that he played with James Worthy?
I don't care.
You don't care that Steph Curry has revolutionized the three-point shot, that he's completely changed the game?
Actually, he didn't revolutionize it. He enhanced it because
no, he revolutionized because they wasn't shooting it at all before. They was not shooting it at all. You know your era wasn't shooting that.
100%.
Your era was shooting that. Your era was straight mid-range.
Have you ever heard of Dale Ellis?
Okay. They were shooting three-pointers, young man. Okay? Three-pointers is something people always shot. It's just they weren't shooting three-pointers on that level. It was more physical. People actually wanted to go there. They utilized the mid-range. You know, the three-pointer was something where you had to be a special person like Reggie Miller. Okay, and as the game developed, it became a three-point game because the truth is, people got real lazy on defense. Let's call it what it is, you know? All right, come on, let's go.
In the paint.
Have you ever heard of Larry Bird?
No,
have you ever heard of Dale Ellis?
Who is that?
I'm playing you. Of course you
care
don't.
about who you're talking about.
Of course,
and Steph Curry, you have to care. He's the best point guard ever.
And now I'm schooling you to Dale Ellis, right? Now I'm schooling you to Larry Bird. I'm schooling you to Craig Hodges, right?
Stick to Steph and Magic.
So let's stick to Steph and Magic.
Who's a better shooter?
Steph Curry's a better
finisher?
Oh, Magic.
Who's a better passer?
Magic.
Who's a better mid-range shooter?
I'll give Curry that.
I know you do. Who's a better playoff performer?
Magic.
At what?
100%.
He can't shoot. He don't got no.
That is true though. Magic, yo. I don't know what's up with this Gen Z, man. They're just very disrespectful towards Magic, man. Okay? You don't understand the impact, man. Magic kept a lot of people from getting Magic kept shit. Magic kept a lot of people from getting rings, man. A lot of people. Like for real, in a very, very difficult era. Very difficult era. We can't sleep on them.
Even if he didn't have any left hand, or even if he couldn't shoot, I can tell you that. I can tell you what he did do. He's a part of the biggest collapse in NBA history, being up 3-1 and actually losing in the NBA championship. I'm sorry, sir. I can't hear. Let me clean my ears out so I can make sure I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, so
let me tell you what Steph is better at.
Yes,
first of all, Steph is a 4-time champion.
100%.
Steph is a unanimous
I'm a 5-time
MVP.
champion.
No, Steph is a unanimous MVP. You know what that means? You want me to spell it for you?
Please,
that
put
means
me on.
nobody else got a vote.
Right.
Steph got that.
Which is nuts, by the way.
No, it ain't nuts. Because Magic wasn't getting the vote.
So I'm glad
you could put any season with Magic. He wasn't getting the vote.
I'm glad you brought
he
that
ain't got
up.
no left hand.
Sure.
He's 6'9" Ben Simmons. Steph Curry is really one of the best point.
Damn. Say he's 6'9" Ben Simmons. He just said that this Magic just suck, yo. Like Ben Simmons trash. I'm sorry. But nah, Magic was not trash, yo. Like, come on, man. What's wrong? Look at the judge's face, man. God damn, that's just disrespectful.
Point guards we've ever seen in our life. My life, your life. You're older than me. And you have never seen a point guard better than Steph. And that's a fact.
Well, there's two things. You just said he's one of the best point guards. We're talking about the best point guard. Not only is
Magic
he
not
the
even
best point
top
guard,
two.
I'm winning MVPs when Bird is in the league. I'm winning MVPs when Jordan is in the league. I'm winning MVPs
Steph won
when
an MVP
Jabbar,
with LeBron.
when him in the league, right?
Steph won an MVP with Kevin Durant.
Yes, he did.
Steph won an MVP with all these players.
100%. But what I'm talking about is that he won it with these players who you tell me that these players are better than.
Steph
So
is better
Bird,
than all of them.
no,
Steph
he's
is
not
better
better
than
than.
Damn, I just realized I was muted. What I said was, damn, fuck it. I said a lot of shit that I forgot what I said. No, what I said was, Kobe started this whole thing and kept the Lakers in the early 2000s. And when Kobe was old, I can say Steph gave it to him. And in the early years, yo, Steph wicked, man. Steph wicked, man. And compared to Magic Johnson, that's tough, yo. That's tough because Steph has that shooting. And Magic just knows how to utilize the team. But I think, you know what? I give it to Steph. I give it to Steph. I get it, old head, but I give this to Steph Curry, man. That's very tough, yo. Okay, against Magic. Magic was nice with the passing, but comparing him to Steph as a point guard, I've seen Steph do incredible things, yo, for his height and that shooting ability. Just based on that shooting ability and that wicked dribbling skills that Steph Curry has. Yeah, I'm sorry, old man. I'm supposed to be on your side, old man. I have to give this to Steph.
He's not better than Bird. He's not better than
Steph is a better shooter.
Absolutely
He's a
not.
better scorer by far.
No way,
it's
not by
even
far.
close.
All he does is shoot the long ball. That's it.
With the
He
left
doesn't
hand.
do anything else
except
except
right hand, left hand, the yo-yo. He has all the moves.
For you to say that he can't
was
dribble,
dribbling like this.
For you to say he can't
Like
dribble,
this.
right? And
Like
he was,
this.
and not only was
Back
he
to the
dribbling like
basket.
right, and not only
That's
dribbling, and not only
nasty.
dribbling.
Is he making fun of Nick? Okay. Disrespectful young dude, man. Young man, you're disrespectful. You okay? Yeah. Okay.
Dribbling like that, finishing like that, and put it. Oh.
All right, y'all, we're not finding any common ground, so I forgot to mention 24-second shot clock once is getting too contentious. Finish your thought.
The point that I was making was Magic being revolutionary. You talk about Steph Curry, he enhanced the three-point shot because guys were shooting it. There was no 6'9" point guard in the league before Magic showed up. And if no Magic, there is no Luka. There is no Penny Hardaway. There is no big guard. Steph Curry, who is a long ball shooter, he enhanced that, and he made that a bigger deal than what it was. But Magic revolutionized the game.
That was electric. All right, next victim.
Ah, damn.
That was electric. That actually was electric, you know. But still, I think Steph got him. I think Steph got him, yo. You know what I'm saying? Steph is something else, yo. Steph is on a whole nother level, yo. I have to respect his game in this era, yo. You know, that young man is sick. Period. Let's see.
What's going on, brother?
All right, I had a quick question. If Magic Johnson was in the NBA today, what would his stat line look like?
If Magic Johnson was in the NBA today, with the amount of switching that we have in the NBA, with the amount of defense that we have, how wide open the floor is, Magic Johnson would be like what Luka is doing. It would be something similar to
What do you mean what Luka's doing?
What Luka was doing in terms of
He can't
assists.
shoot the ball.
I'm glad you brought that up because we're talking about a slower pace in the NBA, right? Where the big man was just throwing the ball into the big man. If he couldn't shoot the ball, where's that 24 game that he was getting? Where's that 20? Because he had a 5-year stretch where he averaged 22 a game.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that in today's NBA. I'll tell you exactly.
In fact, not only would he do that today, he would be even better today at that because the game is so wide open. And now I got guys like Joel Embiid trying to cover Magic 22, 23 feet away from the basket. And I got guys like Trae Young trying to deal with Magic Johnson in transition. That's lunch meat right there.
Facts. That is lunch meat. Joel Embiid is actually trash, man. Okay? Like, his name should not even be brought up in any type of conversation. Okay? Joel Embiid is like Dwight Howard. That's it's just let's keep going.
Current day Magic Johnson would be Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons is better in every... Ben Simmons is a better passer. He was a defensive player of the year. What separates...
Never won defensive
and
player
also,
of the year,
I'll go as far as
Yo, this is so disrespectful, yo. Magic Johnson has 5 rings, 5 championships. Listen, y'all, do you guys understand how hard it is to play in championship? Listen, I get it that comparing him to Steph, yes, Steph has 4 championships, but at the same time, Magic Johnson was cold with that 5 championship. And Ben Simmons with 0 championship, a flop, that is disrespectful. Like, yeah, man. Listen, these young dudes just disrespectful, man. I'm not even supposed to be getting off the chair, man. You getting me all riled up and shit, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. God damn. That comparing fucking Magic Johnson to Ben Simmons. Really? What the hell?
See, Magic Johnson is one of the worst.
Let's look at this young man, dude. First of all, man, this is what the typical YN look like, the typical young nigga. Look just like this, okay? 5 o'clock, shadow ass, fucking shaving, bad hair, what that is. Talking a bunch of nonsense that you have nothing about. You know nothing about. That's like, listen, that's like saying Wilt Chamberlain wouldn't have been nothing. Magic Johnson has 5 championships, and one thing you have to respect about a championship, whatever era that championship is, championships are hard. You cannot sleep on that. Let's go.
Worst NBA players of all time. He had no skill. He's the least skilled NBA player of all time. What was he good at? Nothing.
Everything.
Being big. That's the only thing he was ever good at. But in today's NBA, you can't do that. You're going to be exploited. You know why? Because you just had Luka. Luka could shoot the ball. Luka's a better passer. Luka's better at everything besides being 6'9", because that's your only argument.
Sure.
We already have current day Magic Johnson, and his name is Ben Simmons, and he's trash. He's terrible.
So if Magic,
the only player that's worse than Magic Johnson is Russell Westbrook, who also can't shoot.
Right. So if Magic was as trash as he is, and Ben Simmons was as good as he is, what are we doing with Ben Simmons today?
I didn't say Ben Simmons is good. You said that.
I didn't.
Magic Johnson is what Ben Simmons is. That's not what I said.
So if Magic Johnson was what Ben Simmons is, how many All-League performances does Ben Simmons have?
Ben Simmons is not good.
Okay, well Magic is because
neither is Magic Johnson.
Because Magic Johnson was first team All-Pro 9 straight years.
Who did he play?
Who did he play? I'm sorry, John Stockton, Dennis Johnson.
They're literally terrible. They wouldn't do anything. Kyrie Irving's better than John Stockton.
Who?
I'm losing my mind. Did this YN have the audacity to say John Stockton is trash? John Stockton trash? Man, come on, man. Listen, man. Kyrie couldn't handle... I love Kyrie. But Kyrie honestly couldn't play in that era. Period. And actually survive. They won't allow Kyrie to do none of that bullshit that he be out here doing in that goddamn era. Okay? I understand you YNs be mad. Y'all be really mad and ass hurt. Hold on real quick. Okay. Let me come back. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, all right. Let's see.
Kyrie Irving is better than John
Kyrie
Stockton.
Irving is a better ball handler than
He's
John
better
Stockton.
in every.
That's it.
What's
So he's
John
a better
Stockton better at?
defender?
Yes.
He's a better passer?
Yes.
Oh my
Are you
God.
kidding?
Kyrie Irving is not a better defender than John Stockton. Kyrie Irving is not a better rebounder than John Stockton. Better play. None of that. Yes, he's a better dribbler and he get the job done, but John Stockton is just something else, yo. Yeah. Come on, man. These young niggas out of line, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Kidding me?
I'm losing years of my life. This is nuts. Oh my God. Oh my. Anyway, I'm gonna stay focused. So, as I was saying, there is no comparison between Magic Johnson and Ben Simmons. Oh.
You can finish your thought.
There is no comparison between Magic Johnson and Ben Simmons. He is not the scorer. He is not the distributor. He is not the playmaker. He is not any of those things. He is not the floor leader that Magic Johnson was, is, or will ever be. And it's evident because he's been already on what? 3 teams in 5 years? Magic played for the Lakers for 12 straight years, and he was not a point guard. He was the lead guard. Ben Simmons has never been the lead guard, ever.
All right. Also, the shot clock, it's more like football. If it ends when you're talking, you get to run the play out.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, school bodying these dudes, man. Like, for real, for real. It's easy to body these YNs, yo. It's really easy, man. Fuck wrong with my camera? Why is this bitch all the way out of focus? All the way out of focus. What the fuck wrong with you? Hold on real quick. It's easy, man. These YNs don't know what they be talking about. They just be running their mouth, just talking. I don't understand that shit.
I'm good. How about you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you talking about how Steph only enhanced the three-pointer, how he didn't revolutionize it?
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate.
First of all, that man has braces in his mouth. That young man has braces in his mouth. God bless his soul. I can't listen to him because he sounds like a child. Like. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little.
Scorer. He is not the distributor. He is not the playmaker. He is not any of those things. He is not the floor leader that Magic Johnson was, is, or will ever be. And it's evident because he's been already on what? 3 teams? In 5 years? Magic played.
What is this dude in the back right here, man? Y'all see his face?
For the Lakers for 12 straight years, and he was not a point guard. He was the lead guard. Ben Simmons has never been the lead guard, ever.
All right. Also, the shot clock, it's more like football. If it ends when you're talking, you get to run the play out.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you talking about how Steph.
I'm sorry, man. This man's voice is annoying, man. I can't take him serious, man. He's a goofy ass little dude, man.
Only enhanced the three-pointer, how he didn't revolutionize it. How you feel that Draymond has more career threes than Larry Bird? They weren't shooting the threes about that much back then. I mean,
I don't understand why is he here? Like, dude, what is the purpose of what you're saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, dude, shut up. Like, get this. Hold on, let's fast forward his. You know what? Just listen, okay? Just listen.
I mean, like Steph made everyone shoot a three. He's inspiring players now to shoot the three, and he's really just changed the entire game by shooting a three.
Would that help the fact that he played with Klay Thompson, who was another great long ball shooter? I think that has a lot to do with it because as good as Steph Curry was as a long ball shooter, when you got another sniper that can shoot just as well as you do, and with him shooting as well as he.
That's like saying so basically what he just brought up is like, that's why I don't be understanding why people always just bring up Jordan by himself, because it wasn't just Jordan. Jordan had Scottie Pippen. You know, everybody want to talk about Steph. Yeah, Steph did great things, but at the same time, Klay Thompson was right there. They was called the Smash Brothers. Okay? And the old heads, they always want to just talk about Jordans, but Jordan had Scottie Pippen. Okay? And, yo, Tony Kukoc was something else. Steve Kerr? Really? That's all right.
He did, making the game even better. When you have that on your team, I think that we completely forget about how good the long ball was with those guys enhancing it. But we also had guys shooting the long ball back then. We had Dale Ellis. We had Larry Bird. We had Craig Hodges. We had great long ball shooters who could shoot the basketball, like Steve Kerr, right? We had all of these guys who could shoot the basketball. They weren't shooting it at the volume that these guys are shooting it at today because the game is a lot more wide open than it was 25 years ago because it was played through the big man. But it's not like those guys couldn't shoot the basketball. Because I'm trying to imagine Dale Ellis with the amount of spacing playing with Joel Embiid or playing with Joker. It would be incredible today.
I've never heard of Dale Ellis. Who's Dale Ellis?
Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't heard of Dale Ellis because you're 12. That's why. You've never heard of Dale.
This man said he never heard of Dale Ellis. You know what's sad about these kids, yo? They even have the video games. I remember going through the journey of basketball. And my first basketball game was NBA... Kobe Bryant, NBA. What was wrong with Kobe Bryant for Nintendo 64? NBA Courtside, Kobe Bryant, 98. Is it 98? Yeah. And with that right there, they had all the players' name. And me having the mind that I have, I will go through and look at all the players' name. They even have the 80s team, the old team, the 70s team. So I knew all about these teams, right? Because me and my cousins and friends, we would utilize all these teams. So what that is saying about these kids, right? Even though they have this great technology, the newest edition and graphics of the NBA 2K, NBA Live or whatever, they only know about the current teams. They don't, even though you input all this information for them, they don't even know about it. Damn.
Ellis. That's what that would explain it. And what's interesting is 20 years from now, somebody's going to tell you, yo, Steph Curry was a plumber. Steph Curry played against Gen Zs and SoundCloud rappers. That's what they're going to tell you that he played against. And you're going to want to jump over this table and you're going to want to choke him out because you've seen Steph Curry. Because you know how good Steph Curry is as a long ball shooter. You know how good he is as a player. But this is what I got to deal with when I got to deal with you telling me that John Stockton, or not just John Stockton, but Dale Ellis and Craig Hodges and all of these great long ball shooters, you don't know who they are. Go do your homework.
Steph Curry played with LeBron.
Go do your homework. And instead of just accepting the law, he says, Steph Curry played with LeBron. What does that have to do with you doing your homework to know all these people, who all these people are, to understand what you're getting into? First of all, look at that white boy mouth. I'm sorry. God damn, man. Hey, there's a joke, man, that I heard, man. It said, Kathy, ready for my lame joke? My good joke? What do white people and fish have in common? They have no lips. Yeah, I told you that before. I told you that joke before. Yeah, I did have. Yes, that's how you know it. That's my stepdad's joke. Okay, but that's because I told you that. When we first met, that was all. Never mind. All right, man. No, you see what it is, yo? When you meet a woman, you know what I'm saying, and you letting her know all your lame jokes and stuff like that. Me and my wife been together for 10 years. Is it 10 years? Okay, never mind. We've been together 10 years, right? And I just told her a joke that I used on her 10 years ago. And she knows the joke. And she's like, oh, shit, I know that joke. I'm like, I taught you that joke. Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious. No, it's obvious because you know the joke. When I told you the joke 10 years ago, it wasn't obvious. Never mind. You know, they don't be giving you your props, yo. Let's back to this white boy with no lip.
Play against LeBron 4 years in a row in the finals. You're calling LeBron a plumber? And how do you think Clay's getting? You say that Steph played with plumbers. He played with LeBron, played against LeBron 4 years in a row.
Okay, first of all, I didn't say he played against plumbers. I said that's what you're going to have to listen to 20 years from now. And with you having to listen to that, you already seen what Steph Curry looks like. But with that being said, let's get back to the point. Let's get back to the point at hand, and Steph Curry being a lead guard and not being better than Magic Johnson, who not enhanced the game, revolutionized the game at the point guard spot and did everything that now point guards are compared to. Because who are we comparing Steph Curry to and other point guards? We're not comparing him to anybody else except Magic Johnson.
All right, MD Foodie Boys, thank you so much for joining us.
Please go check out Dale Ellis.
That's fact, yo. You know what I'm saying? He said, please go check out Dale Ellis. Please, he urged the young boy, go check out Dale Ellis. How you don't know about Dale Ellis? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know what, y'all? Dale Ellis. Let me take y'all down memory lane real quick, okay? Let's figure out who Dale Ellis is, okay? Since you young punk don't know who Dale Ellis is. So, you know, I'm using the same technology all you sorry, all you individuals, Dale Ellis, have. Gotta stop cursing. No, let's see Dale Ellis, man. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do 1 minute of Dale Ellis. Let's see what Dale Ellis got, right?
Big ideas don't come easy.
When you think of the best shooters of all time, you think of Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Larry Bird. But nobody ever mentions Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis was a 6'7" shooting guard who played 17 years in the league and was lights out from downtown. Dale Ellis is also responsible for the largest points per game jump from one season to the next.
Yo, just watching this old clips, man, I get chills sometimes, yo. Because as a little kid, I used to watch these games. Just watching how they jump to get the ball. How the game has been revolutionized. The anticipation, every second, everything, every dribble, every turn changed, you know? Yeah, the game got more slick and just, you know, but seeing the beginning of what the game is, it's so beautiful. That's how I feel when I watch these old games. So you young individuals, y'all need to go watch the old games, yo, and learn about all these old, because just knowing about what y'all know, it's not enough. Because you're not appreciating basketball. What does that say about all those people who've been alive and been through that journey that you've been through, but longer?
Next, where he started averaging 7.1 points per game for the Mavericks, and then the next season averaged 23.6 points per game for the Sonics, a jump of 16.5 points per game. He won the Most Improved Player award for the 1986-87 season because of that incredible jump. At the peak of his
This man said 1986, 1987 season. I was born in 1987, yo. So I'm 37. So whatever that young dude was just saying, however old he is, there's no way they don't even appreciate the technology they have, that they can go in the past and look at each player. They don't even appreciate that. They don't even know they have that. Their minds don't even go in there. They just hop up in senseless conversations and debates for no reasons.
powers, Ellis averaged 27.5 points per game and shot 47% from three that year on 4 attempts a game. He was All-NBA third team and an All-Star that season. Dale Ellis also holds the record for the most minutes played in a single game, where he played 69 minutes in a quintuple overtime thriller against the Bucks. He scored 53 points that game. Dale Ellis was a rock-solid player. Bernie Bickerstaff, who was Ellis's coach when he played for the Sonics, said, "Dale is our most consistent player, night in and night out." So from now on, when talking about the greatest shooters of all time, don't forget about the silent assassin Dale Ellis. One guy.
Not even that. Ray Allen. Okay? Before there was ever a Steph Curry, there was a man called Ray Allen. Okay? AKA Jesus. Was that Jesus? Okay, yeah. And then before there was ever a Ray Allen, and while there was a Ray Allen building himself up, there was a man called Reggie Miller. Okay? And then, of course, we're hearing about Dale Ellis. Yeah, but yeah, Steph Curry did what he did. But people utilize everything, and the game evolved. One thing I can tell you about actually back then, that people actually respected defense and played defense. Now let's go back to what we was talking about. Old school. Oh yeah, come back. Let's do this.
Last round for this topic.
We're good.
Take a chance that I bet y'all won't.
Listen, man, let's expose Magic Johnson right now. Build a team around Magic Johnson in today's game where he doesn't get exposed. Because I'm looking at Magic Johnson, we're leaving him wide open from 3, OG. We're leaving him open. What center is he going to play with? What center is he going to play with where you're going to be able to just have all this spacing around him? I would love to know. Let me know.
The centers that he could play around, he could play with Joel Embiid. He could play with Joker. In fact,
that spacing with Joel Embiid?
Absolutely.
You're just gonna, how's that going to work?
Absolutely, it's going to work because I don't think you give Magic Johnson enough credit for the respectable shooter that he was.
Tell me respectable shooters. We're comparing this to Steph Curry, by the way. Comparing this to Steph Curry. Who's easier to build a team around? It's not close, OG.
Is it easier to build a team around a guy who plays off the basketball, shoots the basketball the way Steph Curry does?
Absolutely.
Or a guy who, in the game being as wide open as it is today, a transition player like Magic Johnson is, a passer that Magic Johnson is, a scorer at the rim, and a guy who sees the floor as well as Magic Johnson does.
He needs to be as dominant as Giannis, as Jokic, as all these guys.
I want to make sure that I remember this. He is 6'9".
Absolutely.
Not 6'2" or 6'3".
Absolutely. No, hold on. Let's talk about him and Joel Embiid.
Sure.
Joel Embiid's in the post. Whoever's on Magic, we're doubling. We're doubling right away.
100%.
You go ahead. That respectable shooter, go ahead. Let him shoot.
Yep. You're going to have to give up something, 100%. You're going to have to give up. You're going to have to give up.
And in giving up something, Magic Johnson is going to catch you off right there. That's how good this dude was, man. Like, yo, they don't understand how great this man's passing game was, yo. Like, his passing game was actually extremely unique. You know, that's one thing I respect about LeBron. LeBron has an acute passing game. You know, and you have to respect that. It takes real talent to see all of that, and to have that type of passing game. I think these dudes be slowing time down. You have to. There's no way you can do all of that without slowing time down. Like real shit. What is this, Ronin? Man, I need to elevate my game playing experiences, yo. Yeah. There's a few games that I've quitted playing, but anyway, let's continue on this shit, on this stuff.
Giving up Magic Johnson shooting,
100% you're gonna have
every
to give
time.
up something. And when you give that up, you said the same thing, and I've heard this so many different times. We're going to let LeBron shoot. How well did LeBron
LeBron's a better shooter than Magic Johnson.
Well, I can tell you this.
Especially today, he's a 40% three-point shooter.
We're going to let LeBron shoot. We're letting LeBron shoot. I think he ended up scoring the most points in NBA history. So let Magic shoot, and you're going to lose. You're going to sit right there on the sideline.
He's going to hit 40% of his threes?
Absolutely.
40%. You're making that up. There's nothing you can say that's going to hit that.
I'm not saying 40%? That. No, I didn't say he was going to hit 40% of his threes.
What's he going to hit, 32%? We're cool with that.
What I did say is that you're not going to force him into shooting 8 or 9 threes a game. You're not going to do that.
In today's game, when most guys got 5 shooters out there, a minimum 4.
Right.
You're going to have a team where he has 3 shooters around him if everything's going well. You got to have at least 3 shooters out there.
If you got 3 shooters around Magic Johnson, how much better is he going to be as a distributor and a playmaker?
Regardless of what you're saying, you cannot discredit Magic Johnson's 5 rings, 5 championships. Those championships were serious championships.
Making and getting down
OG, if he doesn't have the ball, what's he gonna do? If he doesn't have the ball, what's he gonna do?
That's the point that I'm making, because I'm the lead guard. I got the ball in my hands. That's why I'm gonna be so much better, and because I got 3 shooters around me. So if I got Gary Trent or somebody like that around me, how many better shots am I gonna get him? Because you're gonna be so focused on me getting to the rim. You say that you're gonna double off me, you can double off me all you want. Just like they doubled off a bunch of other players in the league, but they still got to the rim and they still scored the basketball at a high rate. And Magic Johnson, if you're gonna double off me, I can play in the mid-range, and I can knock down open shots. And if I do that, now you have to come see me. And if you come see me, here comes the double. And I'm finding this guy. I'm finding that guy. And I'm finding that guy. And now guess what? You're home watching the playoffs. Meanwhile, we're raising the trophy.
And that's exactly what Magic Johnson did. Yo, so many people thought they could beat Magic Johnson, and they were at home watching the playoffs until Jordan struggled, lost, and built his way to them. Okay? Built his way to them and knocked off, like literally knocked off the bad boy Pistons. And I believe in my heart if the Pistons, thank you, babe. Thank you, okay? You got a hug? You're beautiful, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so nice to me and gentle. Yeah, get a beautiful black wife. I'm not a woman hater, okay? Okay? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and back to what we doing, Andrew. My bad. You know? So many people thought they can beat Magic Johnson, yo. Okay? Like real, for real. And they just couldn't.
What's this? What is that?
All right, go. People forget the Lakers ran the West. Okay? The Lakers ran the West.
What the?
The Lakers ran the West in the 80s, is what I'm saying. There we go.
Wow. The Bulls in 1990, I think their run was better than what the Warriors did in 2010.
Are you saying for the era what they did is more impressive, or do you think if they played in whichever era, the Bulls would beat the Warriors?
I think that if they played in this era, I think that it would be a lot more of an advantage for the Bulls, because I'm trying to imagine not being able to put hands on Michael Jordan. I'm trying to imagine Steph Curry having to deal with the switches that you guys talk about. I'm trying to imagine him having to deal with Scottie Pippen in transition or in the half court. I'm trying to imagine with the triangle offense and as much action as the Golden State Warriors run, the triangle offense was revolutionary. And that kind of action, I'm trying to imagine the Warriors trying to deal with that, even with Kevin Durant.
It was revolutionary for 1992.
Sure.
Nowadays, to think a team is going to come out here and have any X's and O's that are revolutionary when you have 30-plus years of smart coaches making smart adjustments, just on that level, everything that Steve Kerr knows that version of Phil Jackson doesn't have the ability to know, it would be a bloodbath in that regard. Just from the pure X's and O's, the way that they're going to switch and peel back and recover, it's.
Did he just say just everything that Steve Kerr knows? Dude, Steve Kerr was on that team, you dummy. So everything you're saying is irrelevant. Ain't nothing about Steve Kerr knows. Steve Kerr was on that team. So as that team that you're talking about, man, these young dudes' arguments are pointless. Okay? They're not focused on the game. They just want to talk.
It's going to be no contest there. So I guess you can put that aside if that wasn't a thing. You think on paper the talent level was better across the roster?
I don't think that the talent level on paper was that far apart. I mean, don't get me wrong, you add Kevin Durant to a Warrior squad. I mean, that's like adding Shaq to the 96 Bulls. I mean, that's almost unfair. However, there are ways to neutralize things like that. And what the Chicago Bulls did, which I want to make sure that I'm clear, with the run that they had. I mean, Michael Jordan, 4 to 6 years that he played on that team, they won 60-plus games, including a 67, a 73, and a 69-win team. They were running through the league, a much more physical league at that time. In terms of scoring, there were teams specifically there to beat them. And the triangle offense was just revolutionary with all the action that they had.
Was it worse at offense?
Please stop comparing Jordan to people, man. This man made sure over 100 people haven't got rings. Over 100 great NBA players haven't got a game. Andrew, can you sit right here while I eat my food, please? Okay, and play your game, okay? Please? Let me finish eating, okay? Once I finish eating, you can come back. Okay? Michael Jordan was in charge of that. just like Magic Johnson was in charge. Okay, and then after he lost it and Kobe took over, they took over for 3 rings. Okay, that's what basketball is about. It's about winning rings back to back to back to back.
Or was it more physical? Because you could say it's more physical because they're banging around down
Sure.
low. I would say today is less physical because the shooters are out there and it's a lot harder to bang around. Because if you're focused on banging around down low, having these enforcers on the court, you're gonna get destroyed by all the skill level across the court. And it doesn't get higher skill level from 1 through 10 on the roster than the 2017 Warriors. I think if you're talking who's gonna play each other today and have a chance to win a 7-game series in this era or that, not a contest there. And if you want to look at who has a more impressive run, I think it's pretty clear the overall skill level is higher across the league today. You said teams were built to beat the Bulls back then. They were built to beat the Warriors too. It was a shorter run, so I guess you saw less of a.
The all
The Bulls and the Warriors. That'll be a cold game. We can't really say what would happen because in those times the Bulls did struggle, even though they won. Okay, and we also can say what Steph Curry would have been doing because if Steph Curry has adapted the way he's adapted in these times, he would have been able to adapt. And Steph Curry would have been a deadly assassin in those times. Okay? No one actually would have been able to really guard Steph Curry when playoff time came. If he was on his stuff and he was healthy. But how long would that last? Once everybody was understood what he was doing. That's what OG's saying. He ain't taking nothing away from Steph. Steph cold. But I think back then, like when I'm watching the game these days, you can tell when the defense is just slacking. Back then, the defense was never slacking. And that made a difference. It made a huge difference. Andrew.
Not better than Jordan himself, and they beat him, multiple times. So I don't know what you give to the Bulls besides longevity, which they stuck together longer. Good for them. They had the break in the middle to revitalize themselves that Kevin Durant didn't give the Warriors a chance to do. So besides longevity, I don't think they peaked better. I don't think they would 1v1. I don't think they play tougher competition. I'm not sure why they get the greatest dynasty of all time over the Warriors.
Well, you just mentioned something that was really interesting. The greatest part about having the burden of proof putting on you, you have to make sure that you give that person things that they can't explain. So, for example, you just talked about them having the run that they had, the Golden State Warriors, and sure that they lost to some teams. Well, the Bulls didn't lose to anybody. The Bulls went 6-0 during that run.
If we ignore the year they lost,
and the teams that they lost to.
The year they lost, Michael Jordan wasn't on that team. And when he was on that team, it was at the end. We gotta take that into perspective. He was coming back.
Golden State Warriors in particular, they had the biggest collapse in NBA history. They actually won 73 games. Not only did they win 73 games, they were up 3-1 in a series and could have won. That never happened to the Bulls in any stretch.
So you're referencing pre-KD. That's like me referencing early Jordan before he was actually the version he is himself. That's not the same type of team. 20's KD on is the one that's the best team of all time. So yeah, the baby version of that wasn't quite superpower like you said. They added Shaq to the Bulls.
I guess this right here was before this playoff. Okay? He do all this talking, and just like the Lakers and LeBron didn't make it, definitely Steph Curry and his team didn't make it. Out of all that good playing they did this year in 2025, and last year 2024 and end.
Yeah, they lost beforehand, but when we talk about the best team of all
You
time,
are aware that they won 73 games without KD. You are
and they
aware
got
of that?
even better.
I
And
just
they
wanna
got
make sure
even
that
better.
you
So
got me clear
imagine
on
that. Imagine
Okay.
73 adding KD.
Right.
That's why it's
Well,
such a non-contest.
well, think about why they had to add KD. They had to add KD because they lost
I'm
at
only
their
talking
superpowers.
post KD.
That-
KD's the version
but
that's not a contest.
really quickly, but that Bulls run of 6 championships in 8 years, 4 times, winning over 60 games. Michael Jordan winning the league MVP 1, 2, 3 times during that stretch. That team never losing in the NBA Finals, running through the Eastern Conference, I believe, in 1996, and running through the NBA the way that they did. Even in that era, or the 60s, or the 70s, the 80s, or 90s, I don't think that that's been matched.
You know
by
what?
Golden
If
State
free agency
Warriors.
was around like it was today, Scottie Pippen would have left early.
Scottie Pippen would dominate so many people, man. You don't understand how sick Scottie Pippen was. Okay? I think Kobe was more of a Scottie Pippen than he was ever Jordan. Okay? Jordan is Jordan. You know, Scottie Pippen was slept on. Scottie Pippen was shit on people, man. We'll leave Scottie alone. Scottie wasn't no joke.
Early, and they would have had that chance. So that's the difference.
Okay, let's wrap it up, people. Thank you. Next up, this is a great one. It's a heavyweight battle right here.
Nephew, what up?
What's up, OG?
What up, brother?
I feel like there's a blatant disrespect for the 2017 Warriors once they got Kevin Durant. I think if you're talking about the Warriors in 2015 and 2016, you have an argument. I think there's too much talent on.
Yo, what am I listening to? Why do you keep talking about the Warriors, yo? Like, is that all? Like, don't y'all understand? Prior to the Warriors, there was the Lakers. Prior to the Lakers, there was 1 year of goddamn what's this shit called? Mavericks. Prior to the Mavericks, there was the Miami Heat. Prior to the Heat, there was Detroit. Prior to that, there was the Lakers. Was it the Lakers? Yeah, the Lakers. Prior to that, it was Detroit. So, what's this focused on Steph Curry and the Warriors about? That's actually not a good argument. They're not the best because we're seeing that right now. What's going on? What just happened to them? So this is not
the post Warriors with Kevin Durant for them.
Kevin Durant didn't even stay at that team that long, and he couldn't last at that team. You saw what happened when Kevin Durant went to another team.
To not be as good as the Bulls.
Yep.
You have Steph Curry, you have Klay Thompson, you have Kevin Durant, you have Draymond Green, you also have Andre Iguodala off the bench. We're talking about a 5-year run that should have.
Iguodala was a beast. I ain't gonna lie. Iguodala was a beast. Andre Iguodala, man, that dude used to piss me off. God damn, he used to piss me off, man. He used to get off the bench, man, and just do some more crazy stuff. And whatever team I was betting on would lose.
Ended in 4 NBA championships. They should have 3-peated with KD. They didn't because he got hurt. I know, and I think you agree, a healthy Warriors beats the 2019 Raptors in the finals.
I think that's a legit argument, but to counter what you just said, so in the 1995-96 Bulls that won 72 games, so they had the best player in the game in Jordan, they had the best all-around player in the game in Scottie Pippen, they had the best rebounder in the game in Dennis Rodman, they had the best 6-man in the game in Tony Kukoc, they had the best coach in the game in Phil Jackson, and they had the second best marksman in the game in Steve Kerr. That doesn't sound like an okay team. That sounds like a pretty damn good team to me.
And we're talking about the Warriors
100%.
who got a unanimous MVP, another MVP. The Bulls did not have 2 MVPs on their team.
100%.
The Warriors did. They had a defensive player of the year in Draymond Green, who you can argue is one of the best defensive players that has ever played, and Klay Thompson, one of the best 3-and-D players in the history of the game, and Andre Iguodala, I could compare him to Tony Kukoc. I think Tony Kukoc offensively could be better. Defensively, Iguodala is better. And if we're playing by today's rules, where there's zone defense, the Bulls did not have to run into zone defense back then because I implemented in the 2000s. So I'm thinking about the spacing of that team and how it compared to the Warriors, who you couldn't help off anybody. Steph Curry had so much gravity. They were helping off of Kevin Durant, and he was getting wide open jump shots. We're talking about leaving 40% three-point shooters open almost every possession down the court. And then the last thing I'll mention is that I feel like the Bulls did not play a big three as good as the 2017 Cavaliers with LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Their run might have been dominant, but they did not play a team as good as that Cavaliers team.
So let's go back to what you just talked about when you talked about the team that they not the team that they were playing. So let's go back.
Young man made a point, man. Young man made a point. So they wouldn't have even been able to pass that. They wouldn't have even been able to pass that year Cavalier team. That's what he's saying. Because that year Cavalier team was a beach, yo. For this to even have a conversation about, hey, young man killed him, man. Hey, listen. Let's see what
you talked about MVP. So Scottie Pippen finished third in MVP.
But he didn't win it.
No, he didn't. No. But we didn't know that he was that good. We did not know that.
KD is that good, though.
We didn't know that he was that good. 100%. And remember why KD got on that crew. The same reason why Steph Curry was already on the crew. Because you can't beat him without us. We can't beat him.
It's because it's LeBron James.
We didn't have to worry about that, though, because I'm already on the crew. And now we get a rebounder in Dennis Rodman who makes us so much better. He's a defender who makes us so much better.
But the Bulls also didn't have LeBron. Right. They didn't have to play LeBron James.
The reason why they didn't have to play LeBron James is because they already had him.
Yes, I understand. Listen, I think you can argue for MJ being a GOAT.
100%.
But what I'm saying is that the Bulls did not have to play a team as good as the LeBron James-led Cavaliers. Well, I don't think they've played a team as good as the 2019 Raptors. Well, I think the 2019 Raptors, you look at top to bottom depth with Fred VanVleet, Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol, Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka. I don't think any of the teams the Bulls played in the finals is better than that team.
You sure about that? Because
yes.
I don't know. That 98 Jazz team was
They were like
damn
36
good.
years old.
Right, and they were still they were leading the league in score. They were leading the league in scoring that year.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack.
Young men are disrespectful, man. They go straight to the age. They go straight to they were like 36 years old. What that mean? They were 36 years old, disciplined, even though they lost and stuff. There was threat. The Jazz team was a beast, yo. You know? Yeah.
With the Bulls running around, they were leading the league in scoring that year. They had a league MVP in Karl Malone. They had arguably the best distributor in the game. They had a marksman in Jeff Hornacek. They had one of the better lockdown defenders in Brian Russell. They had a great dirty work guy in Austin Carr. They had everything that's necessary, like you just
the
talked
Raptors
about.
have that though, because I didn't mention Danny Green, who you can with Brian Russell 3-point shooting, defending.
Sure,
he's one of the best 3-and-Ds as well. So I think the Raptors just overall had more depth. Maybe you want to argue Karl Malone and John Stockton. They had more star power, but I'm looking at Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry. Those are 3 all-star level players on one team.
Right. And with that being said, I think that the teams that the Bulls ran into, that Phoenix team, that Portland Trailblazers team, that Seattle team, I think that those teams are comparable to the teams that we've seen in the 2010s in terms of champions. Now, I can't say with the Cleveland Cavaliers team because they won it. So I think that that's a little bit different. But in terms of losers, I think that all of those loser teams are comparable, including the 2019 Toronto Raptors. I think they're comparable to all those teams. Absolutely.
Good job.
Wow. Very respectable, too. We love to see it. All right, next up.
You back again? Hold on, let me roll my sleeves up a little.
Let's be nicer this time.
No, I'm not gonna be civil. Not with you.
Okay, well, I think this conversation is interesting. I think when you talk about longevity, you talk about the teams of what they won, who they played, I think you got to respect the era. I think the Chicago Bulls, I respect what they've done. I think Golden State, you respect what they've done. When it comes to playoffs, it talks about matchup. Everything's situational. Everything is about matchup. Let's talk about the matchup itself. Golden State's best versus Chicago's best. I don't think Chicago has played a team that does what Golden State does offensively. We talk about 2 guys in Steph Curry and Klay Thompson that
and I don't think Golden State has played a team that does what Chicago do best. They would have easily stopped Golden State on defense to lower those points and broken all the other teammates down. But Jordan, you wouldn't have been able to stop because he was a mid-range assassin. Why are you over there struggling with 2? Jordan struggling to get 3, and you guys are missing 3s. They were actually getting rebounds. Okay, so what that would mean is, as long as Dennis Rodman was on the Bulls, him and Draymond Green, he was going to find a way to get Draymond Green out. So Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman would have had a showdown together. Okay, period. And Draymond Green would have been mentally out of the game. Remember, all Draymond Green can shoot. He can dribble. He could do way more than what's his name, Dennis Rodman. But as far as rebounding, nah. Dennis Rodman can rebound all night and has to put 0 points on the board. As long as Dennis Rodman get 50 rebounds, he's okay. That was Dennis Rodman. He can get 50 rebounds and foul out. Great game. Dope game. Okay? So that means that a lot of those 3-point shots that the Warriors miss, rebounds we're going to be getting by the Bulls.
Constantly is running. The cardio is at a different level than they've ever seen. We're talking about a guy in Draymond Green that gets the ball off a pick and roll and can make any pass in the short roll, in the high roll. We're talking about a guy in Kevin Durant, which you just can't guard. He can get to his spots. And then you bring up Sean Livingston, the best mid-range shooter ever, off the bench, somebody who can come and give you buckets. And then on top of that, the collection of role players that they have, what they had an Ian Clark at one time, Festus Ezeli, Kevon Looney. I mean, this team, how do you guard a team like that when you have MJ, who is going to have to average 35, 40 points a game in that series? Now you have to tire him out on offense because defensively he has to chase Clay, he has to chase Steph, or he has to guard Kevin Durant. You can't just put him on Draymond. What is Dennis Rodman going to do in that series offensively? How are they going to look? I just think they're...
So offensively, Dennis Rodman is going to do nothing offensively. Okay? He might get 2 points offensively, and those 2 points might be tied, and those 2 points might need the Bulls to get 2 up, or they might be down by 1, and those 2 points might make the Bulls get up by 1, or they may be down by 2, and those 2 points might make them tie. But Dennis Rodman's sole purpose is to get you out the game because he's going to be smelling like shit from all the partying from the night before. Okay? And to get rebounds. As long as Dennis Rodman gets 10, 15 to 20 to 30 to 40 rebounds, he's having a great night. You can't forget Tony Kukoc. Young man look like he high.
It's a mismatch because you have offensively a Golden State team that loves to move the ball around, a Golden State team that loves to move, gets the ball open. And with Chicago, they just played a style that fits more into the 90s, in an era where you need to put up a lot of threes, in an era where you need to match offensive ability. I don't think they could do that.
I think what we're missing, we're missing the point that you just mentioned, how good the Warriors were against the Cavs. How good were the Warriors against Memphis?
I'm thinking Houston, the Spurs.
Right, and I don't know if you know this, but the Bulls, 5 of their 6 championships.
Amazing.
They beat 5 different teams.
Amazing.
So it's not like they only went up against one team.
I know
we're
what you
talking
mean.
about the Cavs, him having to run up against the Cavs. In order for them to win the NBA championship, they had to beat the Lakers.
Facts.
They had to beat the Trailblazers, who had a damn good team with Terry Porter and Drex and Jerome Kersey and Kevin Duckworth and Buck Williams, and all-league defender that he was. And on top of that, they had to beat the Phoenix Suns, who also had a band of guys, and Dan Marley and Charles Barkley and all of these guys who they had, who were very good at everything that they did. And then you move into the 1995-96 season when they had to play Seattle, who owned the Houston Rockets, which, by the way, Jordan was lucky enough that he had to see Olajuwon in the playoffs, because if he had to, then that would have been a problem for him. But that Seattle team, that they had a band of characters with Hersey Hawkins and Gary Payton and Nate McMillan and Sean Kemp. And then they had to move into play against the Utah Jazz. We're talking about a team who beat almost a whole division in order to win the NBA championship. The amount of times that they did that.
If you want to go band for band, we could do that. I mean, Golden State played the Memphis Grizzlies with Mike Conley, with Zach Randall, with Marc Gasol. They played the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul, with James Harden. They played Cleveland with LeBron, with Kyrie. We can go to the Spurs. They played Kawhi. They played LA. They played Pau Gasol. Like, this is a Golden State team that's played a plethora of talent. I mean, talk about Damian Lillard. They pay him and they swept him too. Without Kevin Durant, that's a crazy feat to do that.
Right.
Like, this is a team that's also played a collection of really good talent in a
100%.
West that's always been, in my lifetime, better than the East. We can even go back in the 90s. I think this West right now, or what Golden State was in, you could say it is more talented than the
How can you say that they're better than them when the 90s had 6 championships and the Bulls had 6 championships and y'all only got 4? What are we talking about here, man? How you sleeping on championships? So championships don't matter? You do this for championship. That's the whole purpose of this conversation, is championship.
the East in the 90s. So a team like Golden State, like I said, if you want to keep talking about their accolades, Golden State beat a plethora of really good to great teams. We can even talk about before Kevin Durant, when they beat that OKC team when they were down 3-1.
Right.
This team beat a lot of teams. When we talk about matchup for matchup and when they size up against each other, I mean, what's the man? You got Ron Harper guarding Steph.
Yes.
You got MJ guarding Clay.
Yep.
And then you got Scottie Pippen guarding Kevin Durant.
Right.
Now we're talking about Michael Jordan and Ron Harper seeing 35,000 screens in the game that they've never seen before in their life. They're going to be so puzzled, so fizzled. They're not going to know what to do.
I think you thrown off the track that the triangle offense was a lot of action. There was a lot of moving. So with that, we also have to guard against that too. So
That's
it's
a
not
fact.
like we're just running that offense. So we also have to guard against that too. So with us guarding against that, we know how to get around screens. We know how to slip screens. We know how to go under screens. But with all of that being said, the collection of the
Maybe talking like the Bulls, like they talk like as if the coach wouldn't have had an answer for. The coach has Steve Kerr on his team, and let me guess, Steve Kerr was going to be coaching the other team, the Warriors. That's stupid. That's what I'm saying. This argument is kind of stupid. Okay. Anyway, we're about to move to something else. Okay. Y'all can check that out. That's House of Highlights. Let me hit the like button right here. Bam. Okay. We've seen that. Let's head to the next thing. We're gonna see all right, we're gonna get a little provocative. Okay. So Charlie Kirk eviscerates a radical woke feminist student. Let's see what's going on.
So I'm a feminist.
Okay.
My question is about the role of women, though. What should women's role in public and private life look like, and what are the material benefits of that?
Well, thank you for that. Can I take it? I don't even want to take this detour, but can we both agree on what a woman is?
Yes. An
What is a
adult
woman?
human female, it's a biological state of being that is also socially experienced. Can I please elucidate just one example of that social experience?
Yeah, I was going to answer your question, but sure, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So let's say you're a member of a tribe, and that in that tribe, you have the biological female anatomy, and in order to become a woman in that tribe, you have to also get a tattoo. That's a social experience that's mapped onto biological reality.
So can a woman have a prostate?
Can a woman have a prostate? Biologically speaking, a woman is an adult human female that has a biological reality, but it's also social experience, right? So I don't.
Yeah, it's.
Can a woman have a prostate? Why can't she answer that question? No, a woman cannot have a
Super easy, like, can a woman have a prostate?
So as per my definition of woman, I would say that people who have a prostate are biologically male, but they can sometimes be socially treated as women.
Okay, got it. So women can have prostates.
I guess those are all that's the LGBTQ community in the background clapping. You know, they're everywhere. You know, this is an ingenuous conversation so far. This white girl has an agenda to please a certain group. You can hear. She's looking at a piece of paper as she have a conversation because she has things that she has to talk about. You know, so let's watch this. I already know.
Got it. Okay. So you're a feminist that actually isn't just fighting for women, you're also fighting for men.
So, yes, men also experience harms from patriarchy, but I argue...
We're talking about the same feminism, though, just make sure. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So, men also experience harm from patriarchal domination, but I would argue that those harms come from that system of domination itself. In the same way, for example, this isn't a threat, but if I reached across and punched you in the face, then my hand might hurt. Right, so are we understanding that there are like patterns of power? So I would also fight for the rights of men as a feminist, just as I would fight for the rights of women.
If you reach and punch me in the face, I'm gonna knock your ass out. You ain't even gonna have a chance to fight for no rights. I'm gonna knock your ass out and stomp your bitch ass. I don't care you a woman, dog, cat, whatever. Kick you in your chest. Punch me in the face and think we're gonna fight about this. I'm sorry, Andrew.
Women.
Sure. Do you think women are happier than they were 40 years ago?
I think I would have a few responses to that. I think that women report more stress and dissatisfaction today because, not because they have more rights or because of feminism, but because they're under dual pressure to both excel professionally and also because of the domestic labor in homes that is structured around outdated expectations.
You know what's weird about this? This woman right here, these are the type of men that she's teaching. And they have to go into the world and push out all this garbage that she's teaching them into the good people of earth like me and my children. You know? Bullshit, man.
Expectations. So, for example, studies like the OECD's Better Life Index show that women's life expectancy, education levels, professional achievements have risen in countries with higher gender inequality. So I would argue that what you're calling unhappiness is actually visibility, because now we hear women expressing dissatisfaction, whereas in the 50s, we prescribed them Valium and we lobotomized.
Yeah. That's really rich. I didn't know women not to complain 50 years ago. That's funny.
We've always been.
No, hold on a second. Why are suicide rates going up more for women?
I think that
Forget
encourages.
complaining. Materially, women are killing themselves more. Why is that?
I think that even if both men and women have become unhappier, men's suicide rates have risen as well, and that's also been exponential. Can you at least concede that feminism offers only one potential explanation? There could be also other explanations.
Of course, obviously, but feminism is.
Why can't a question be answered? Why is that? That's a question. I need an answer for that.
The glaring thing in front of us where we have fertility rates down, we have marriage rates down, we have unhappiness up, and we did something in the 1960s out of the universities of Bretty Friedan and Gloria Steinem and all these feminists that basically said you're trapped in a home.
If you feel like your brain craves pleasure from lust,
I have no idea what these feminists are fighting for. I have no idea why they even exist.
Take birth control, and all of a sudden women are way unhappier than they were 40 years ago. And I just have to ask the question, why is that? Is it working? And maybe there are biological differences between men and women that we should respect, and that deep down a lot of women want to get married and have children. In fact, we should applaud it, and we should support it, and we should say it means nothing if you're gonna go be a CEO of some shoe company or be some banker in London. What matters if you raise children and you have something to pass down long after you're gone.
I think I would bring 2 points to that. The first one is just really simple, which is that you can ascribe liberalism all you want as the cause of the unhappiness. I would argue something else. I would say that it's certain economic policy that has very little to do with the social acceptance of alternative lifestyles. I would say that we can recognize that income inequality across a vast swathe of Western countries has increased, which causes all kinds of social ills, a lack of social cohesion.
She thinks she's smart, so she prepared an answer, but the answer that she prepared, right, that's what she's reading can go to a multiple of things. Okay, so it actually doesn't go to the question that he asked. She thinks she's smart. She thinks she's she thinks she's dealing with one of her dull professors. You know, that's the thing with these college students, man. They really think they're smarter than you. Okay, they can never answer a question. Okay, everything is they have everything plotted and planned for you, because it's all a game for them. It's all a political. It's some type of a political game for them.
Housing price growth doesn't correspond with wage growth. Monopolies increasingly become kind of emboldened to interfere with politics, and monopolies don't prioritize social health either. I think that those offer more compelling reasons for a decline in happiness than an increase in freedoms, because just one more thing, on an intuitive basis, generally speaking, people want more freedom, not less.
Okay, so if that's true, why is it, do you agree that the happiest women in the West are married with kids?
I would have to look into it, but I think there are certain
and objectively we know that, right? The women with kids are not the ones tearing down statues, right? They're the ones that actually have obligations.
Does tearing down statues correspond to some kind of smiles per capita data set that I wasn't aware of?
Again, it's like, it's a little bit of a one-liner. The happy and the grateful. The happy and the grateful usually don't go burn down Wendy's in their spare time, of which we saw in our country all throughout a single summer. But as a side note, you would agree, objectively, study after study, survey after survey, that the women of the West that are married and have children, especially a lot of children, are far happier than even the ones that earn more money correlated at the same age.
So I also don't think that happiness is a very good metric, and neither do you, because you think gay people shouldn't just pursue happiness by being gay. They have other moralistic considerations to be making. So I don't think smiles per capita is a particularly convincing way to measure whether or not we should encourage women to be autonomous. I think we should...
So, okay, somebody is writing this for her, and she's reading it or something. The fact that she cannot have this conversation without reading anything that is being sent to her or that's already written says a lot about her. That's that stuff, y'all. These are the people y'all be trying to debate. You know, she think her whole argument she already lost by the fact that it's pre-planned to go with any answer. She's not there to answer anything directly. Okay? Or there's somebody sending this information to her. So she's more of like a teleprompter or something. You know, she need to be up there with Steve Harvey and them having them shows and reading the screen and stuff. She's really good at that.
Maximize agency within a fair system that has reasonable parameters because it's expedient, it's good for the economy, it's logical, it's the moral thing, because if we can't prove the material harms, we shouldn't discourage it.
So look at Charlie. Check out Charlie. Charlie has no phone out. No phone out at all. There's zero phone out that Charlie has. He has a microphone down, one hand on the table, leg crossed, standing straight. She has a phone that she's looking down, having a conversation. He put the mic down to respectfully let her talk. Very respectful. Like that.
And also, self-reported studies is a really flawed way to do psychology. It's the week before my university exams right now, and I'm standing here explaining the basic methodology behind survey collection in sociology, which you don't even think is a real subject, to Charlie Kirk. If I took one of those surveys right now, I'd check extremely miserable. But so would a Palestinian child who's been torn to smithereens. How are we going to measure...
You would say extremely miserable?
No, I'm kind of making a joke.
No, I mean, but seriously, like, but hold on. I mean, like, that's an important point, though, is that the women in the West have it the best in the world, and yet they're way unhappier than women of sub-Saharan Africa. There's something fundamentally wrong here, because the women of sub-Saharan Africa have something that a lot of women in the West do not have. The women in the West have cats, and they have good jobs, and the women of sub-Saharan Africa, they have a belief in the divine, and they have kids. And maybe there's a biological undercurrent that is keeping a lot of women from realizing their full potential.
You can see this, what they're talking about, right? There's a book.
Okay, I'm not listening to that guy. Whoever he is, appreciate you, my boy, but no.
Today I'm going to teach you the pink song.
Appreciate what you did and all that stuff. You okay, Andrew? What you got going on? You enjoying your game? You just gonna be making noise?
Housewife. Because at the time when this was written in the 1960s, about how meet, feminists regret it. The way are not going
to, connecting.
I'm not really reading my phone.
Well, it's fine. Sure, then you can answer without it. Fair enough.
Let's get back to it.
And so without reading your phone and just like, connecting.
I'm not really reading my phone.
Well, it's fine. Sure, then you can answer without it. Fair enough. Would you agree that it's a good thing that more women get married and have children in the West?
I would ask you, would you say that a sub-Saharan African woman who's experienced female genital mutilation and checks extremely happy in a survey, and I also would check extremely happy in a survey, who do you think would be objectively more happy, even if they both check the same answer?
No, again, so I fully, if you want to talk about how Islam mistreats women, we could talk all day long. Like, I'm all for that.
Me too.
Okay, good. So we agree. That,
Absolutely,
we actually have
agree on
agreement.
many things.
That we should shut off Muslim immigration to the UK, right? We totally agree.
I think that all religious fundamentalism is bad, and if you take that logic, we should also not allow evangelical Christians into
Well, okay,
the UK either.
hold on. So hold on a second. Hold on. That's funny. Hold on. Can you show me a single? Show me what would your example? Because I have 50 of a single Christian country that you would say mistreats women, right?
America.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We had a female woman vice president. We had a female vice president, a female speaker of the House. Women earn more than men in America.
In Rwanda, female representation in government supersedes the UK by quite a lot. Did women get treated better in Rwanda?
Okay, I might be super off this. Like, is Rwanda Islamic? Like, I'm not totally sure. I don't think it is. Like, is it? Like, I don't know, actually. It's not. So, again, we were just talking about Islam. It's a little bit of a side note. But you must be morally clear, because you brought up female genital mutilation, which is a teaching of the Islamic faith. But as a side note, like, again, this is very important, which is, I'm not here to require you to do anything or not. I'm making a simple observation, which is objectively true regardless. The women of the West are miserable, and they're miserable for a reason, because we've told them to suppress how they are made by God and pursue something else and get a bunch of trinkets and get a bunch of promotions, and they end up at 38 years old with a big flat in London, and they're miserable. And we should tell them to stop freezing their eggs and start finding their partner earlier and have lots of babies.
Yeah, okay, I think I'd bring two just final points to this. First one is just really intuitive, right? Which is that if you actually care about women's...
The fact that she's reading her phone, that's annoying, man. Like, come on, man. Just have a regular conversation. Look up and connect, Like, the fact that you're reading the phone means nothing as you're saying means anything. Andrew, can I talk, please? Is that okay? Okay, thank you for allowing me to talk in your house. I appreciate that.
happiness, then the solution is to structurally support them. That means universal child
satisfaction surveys. You just told me they're BS.
So are satisfaction surveys bullshit or not? Because you told me they're bullshit.
Do you acknowledge satisfaction surveys or not? You just told me that they're BS. Do you think they're we can use that as data?
I don't think that
yes or no?
It is the only sole data set, but it is a data set that necessarily
you told me they're so flawed and you self-report. Okay, by the macro self-satisfaction data, I am correct. And you are right. When you have paid family leave, you are happier. I'm actually a proponent of that. At Turning Point USA, we pay for 6 months when somebody has a child. I think there's a lot of agreement we can have on that. We need to encourage having more children. I think the Hungarian child policy is phenomenal. We should look at that, because the greatest thing that is plaguing the West is we're not having enough kids. And it's not just bad because we won't have a future. It's also bad because the present is awfully miserable for too many women as well.
Okay.
It's your host Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we have some single men.
Damn, I forgot. I said all that right there. I said all that right there when I was on mute. that's yeah. I know. My bad. I was saying the greatest threat, is to the U.S. It's the U.S. itself. The U.S. needs to check itself before it starts looking outside, okay? Like, for real. But anyway, we're going to move on. I forgot what I said in the past. I be saying some good shit, but goddamn. Just to repeat it. Anyway, we're going to move on to Pop the Balloon. We're going to end it with this, though, because we're going to try to have some little fun, enjoy, little laughter. Let's see what's going on. Before we start, shout out to Shawty or Arlette Amula. I guess that's her name. But man, I guess fashion has really changed, Like, fashion is really something else, Like, dressing is the first dude over here with these big pants. Like, what is he? This whole outfit, But he rocking it though. He actually pulling it off. He actually pulls it off. Dude right here in all black. with the zipper, the lower zipper pants. He opened up the zipper. I always hated the zipper pants. You know what I'm saying? Where you open the leg up by the pant by the shoes. Now the last, this is more like my swag right here. I like these boots right here, man. The last dude all in the green pants, and I don't know if that's what kind of shirt that is. Colorblind, man. That's a nice swag right there. The dude, the middle dude, the third guy with the white shirt, homie look like a school teacher, or I don't know. You know, what's on his hand? Is that a glove? Is that a tattoo? Why he holding on that balloon like that? Anyway, let's go.
Line up, make some noise, guys. All right, so we're gonna be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if she's your type, you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're not a fan of, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and ask why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Y'all ready? Okay. All right, thought you guys were sleeping there for a second. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Nigga popped this balloon already. Let's see why he popped this balloon. Come on, I just put pepper in my eye. Goddamn, my eye, bro. Ooh wee.
My name is Donna.
Donna, how old are you?
I'm 30. I just turned 30.
Okay, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
I work in auto insurance claims, and I'm also a paralegal at an appeal firm.
Nice, okay. Now, what are some things you like?
Donna got some. She got a black scar on her arm right here, man. Y'all see this little black thing right here on her arm? That's like a birthmark. Ugh. It probably got hair in it. Nah, Donna, I have to pass. That's like, yeah, man. It's nah, I'm sorry, man.
To do for fun?
I like to do anything creative, anything hands-on. I love to sing. I like to write. I do photography. It's like my paid hobby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I look for someone who is emotionally intelligent, someone who has a great deal of respect and love for their mother, someone God-fearing, someone.
I guess no love for his father, huh?
Who is just an all-around good guy, honest, sense of humor. I love to laugh. That's pretty much it.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Nothing about a man. No father, just me, laughter, and mommy. Wow.
If you don't drive, because I drive. Also, someone who is emotional.
I'm glad the first dude popped. You see, the first dude popping his balloon, he just knew it. Like everything she said. See, now this last dude right here, right? This last dude in the all green, he supposed to pop his balloon right now. Now the dude in the all black, he actually looking for recognition. You gonna pop your balloon, man? Pop your balloon, bro. You think I should pop my balloon? You pop your balloon, pop my balloon. You know what I'm saying? More of a follower. She's more of, I see her more of with the dude in the all white. Yeah. Or this short dude right here, but she might have an issue with short guys. But let's keep going.
Emotionally unstable, confrontational, someone who has bad hygiene. I like a man who smells good because I smell good. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, sounds good. So we have not got, we did get a pop balloon. Okay, I totally missed it. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Joshua, 35.
And Joshua, what do you do?
I'm a performance coach, high school performance coach.
Very cool. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
Too much makeup, the hair. It's a few things. I'm a feet person. Not really a feet person, but I don't really like her feet either, but she's pretty cool though.
Okay, all right. So now, is he someone that's your type?
Of course, he's someone her type. But let's see her try to downplay or keep it real. Let's see. I think she's gonna downplay it. But let's see.
But initially, not really feeling the outfit at all. The little stubby on the beard, but that's about it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so we still do.
His outfit is straight. His outfit actually fits him. You know what I'm saying? Like on a short person, no. But as you look at the outfit, you can see that this is really, it's really nice, yo. I wouldn't wear it. It wouldn't go with me, but it actually goes with him. It literally goes with him. As far as his beard being stubby, man, shut up. And I like he just said thank you. That's cool. Let's keep it pushing.
We do have quite a few guys left, so let me hand you a pick. Okay. Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop. Let's just go with one balloon. Go ahead and pop one balloon.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, women are mean. She said, oh. Yeah. And look how she creep up to go pop that dude balloon. Yeah, I know, Pablo. She go. I think the dude in the all black. He know it to look at his face. I wish you could zoom in. The dude in the all black. I think it's him. Let's see his face. Oh no! Oh, hold on. Where this nigga? I didn't know this nigga existed. Who is this dude right here? Who is this guy? Hold on. Who the hell is this guy? Yo, the cameraman has failed. I did not know these two dudes exist, man. This guy and this guy. This dude look like Chuku. But I didn't. This nigga here. You got him out of there.
Okay. All right, if we can have your name and age.
McCann's 36.
And McKenz, what do you do?
I'm co-owner of KLS Auto Brokers in Atlanta.
And why was your balloon unpopped?
She's pretty, gorgeous. I liked some of the things that she was saying.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Just the attraction is not really there for me. He seems like a nice guy though. Nice lips. But I'm not really feeling like the outfit or anything like that.
All right.
Thank
Cool.
you. Let's head on back.
Hey, I think old boy right here talking shit by her to him. They talking shit like, that bitch ain't shit, man. That bitch ain't, fuck that bitch, man. I saw it. He's like, man, you see that scar on her hair? That bitch got a birthmark on her hair. That bitch got hair ground in her birthmark.
All right, so we've got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask our remaining 5 guys a question.
Are you dating for marriage? And if so, what would be your ideal wedding song?
Oh, these people are dating to smash, okay? Nobody got time for all that, man. And then wedding songs. Listen, man, she has a mole. She has a mole on her arm. That is a mole. I can mole. She has hair. I can literally see the hair growing out of that mole, out of that birthmark. God damn. I can't take her serious.
All right.
BJ, can I get a tall glass of water? Fix your pants. Thank you.
Your name and age.
Brandon, 38.
And Brandon, what do you do?
I'm an account executive for a national equipment company. I've been doing it for 13 years.
Okay, so are you dating to marry? That was the question. And
Yes.
if you are, what would be your wedding song?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am dating to marry. Here for intentions. Wedding song, I don't know right now. I gotta think about it. You know,
Okay.
some old school though. Some old
Okay.
school. You know, Love Felt, something like that.
At least he
Your
kept
name
it
and age.
real.
Name Jermaine Jordan. I am 33 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm an aviation technician.
My boy
If
smoked
you want to go
plenty
ahead and answer her
blunts.
question.
I'm dating to marry, but
Thank you.
as far as wedding song, I'm not sure. Probably Alicia Keys. Something Alicia Keys.
Okay. I like Alicia.
Thank you.
No man is sure about no goddamn wedding song, man. No man thinks about no goddamn wedding song. Like, come on, dude. Like, so, like, really? Wedding song? Like, what you gonna play? Ronald Isley? What you gonna play? Barry White? Like, what? Chris Brown? What? Some old Midnight Train to Georgia? The hell? They move, man. Oh. Man, where you taking my boy? Stop. Can you keep my boy with me? Huh? Love you, Andrew. Oh.
Your name and age.
What's up? My name's Javon. Everybody call me Shooter. And
Over 80% of women who
Yo, that's the fun thing about having children, yo. You can send them to go get you a tall glass. That's a tall glass. I asked him for a tall glass of water, and he got me a tall glass of pure water. Don't you hate when you drink the water and the water start getting nasty? Because you were just overwhelmed. Like you were like overwhelmed with water drinking. No, it's just me. Okay.
for sure dating to marry. If I don't wait a song, you know, back in the day, everybody say I sound like Usher a little bit. So it'll be You Got It. First,
See, you gotta have a lame nigga, man. He about to say You Got It Bad. He probably gonna say Confessions. I don't know, man. My way. Like, hey, look at how old boy looking at him. Like, nigga, shut your bitch ass. In the white shirt. Hey, man, shut up.
I wouldn't turn up, but for you, you fine as hell. I sing it right now for you right now.
Ooh.
You Got It Bad. Y'all ready? Y'all want to hear this?
I would love to hear it.
Ready? All right. You got it bad. When you on the phone, hang up and you call right. See that I can't get. You gotta hear the rest later, man.
Ooh, okay.
Kathy. What am I doing, man? I thought this nigga was about to sing. He said, ooh, okay. Yo, those are the words. Yo, but at least he's trying, Joe. At least this nigga trying. Okay, that was good. Yeah, that caught me. I actually thought he could sing.
Javon, we didn't catch your age.
Okay, I'm 30.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. So I'm going to have you pop. Let's go with 2 balloons.
Okay.
I think she's gonna pop You Got It Bad. And the last dude with the long chin hair.
I don't know.
I know it's tough. Okay, and one more.
I don't know. I don't know.
millions of choices. She got too many choices. She want all them dudes to come with her. God, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I like him. I like him. I like him too. I like you. Goddamn.
No. Okay. Okay, so it was really, really tough, but come on over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Definitely somebody that would catch my eye. So, but you know, she had to help out.
Okay,
so I
okay.
helped out, But yeah.
All right, so I saw it was really hard for you, and you ended up popping his. Why so?
Honestly, because he put it out there, he was like, I'm trying to help you. I mean, honestly, okay, I can say, compared to the other gentlemen, I prefer their outfits a little bit more.
Really? I'm not looking nice. I'm not looking dapper.
You look fine. That's why it wasn't popped the first time.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Okay, all right, thank you. And then you did end up popping this one as well. So why was your balloon unpopped?
My balloon was unpopped because you're very beautiful, very well put together. But
Thank you.
not necessarily my type. I like a more nerdy girl.
Okay.
Okay. Stay in the house. Not too put together, but you are very gorgeous.
Thank you.
Don't get me wrong.
I appreciate that.
All right, and why'd you end up popping his?
Because I had to. I had to narrow it down, but honestly,
Where did she find all these respectful men? God damn. I didn't even know they existed, but they actually exist. She did a good job finding all these respectful brothers. Shout out to the brothers, man. Y'all doing good. Y'all doing a real good job, man.
I love the hair. I love the simplicity and the way you put your outfit together. The nose rings, not necessarily my thing. So just that.
Okay.
But he's a gorgeous guy for someone else. I'd probably hook you up with my friend.
Cool with that.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on back. So we do have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Do you have children? And if so, how many mamas?
Okay, so how many kids and how many mamas?
Yes.
Okay. All right, do you have any children? If so, how many and how many baby mothers?
I do have kids.
Okay.
I just had twin boys.
Just?
Yeah, I had, no, it's one baby mama. Twins out the gate. Twins running my family, though. I got a lot of twins in my family. So,
That's
I mean,
interesting.
you look like you want some twin.
Wow, are you a mind reader?
I could tell. You look like you want some twin girls.
Mm.
We could,
Let's go. What about over here? Do you have any kids? How many, if you do, and how many baby mothers?
I have 2 by 2 baby mothers, so.
Okay.
She gonna pop his balloon.
Thank you. And what about over here?
Daviel, 39, 2 kids, 1 baby moms.
She gonna pop his
10
balloon.
to 12. Naomi and Nori, I love you.
Oh.
That was sweet.
All right, so let's head on back. And what about for yourself? Do you have any kids?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I'm a mommy.
All right, how many kids?
1.
1. Okay, sounds good.
Yo, dude.
So I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Dude's outfit is fly, bro. It literally fits him. Like, his outfit is literally fly. That outfit wouldn't go for a short person. That is like the first dude with the hat. That outfit is really fly. Like, you gotta be tall, straight built. I don't know if it's a Coogee design sweater, but that sweater just fits perfect. And then the pants, to pull that pants off, yo, those shoes is just perfect. And then the hat, wow, that's yeah. I think he the freshest one out of everybody over there. He the freshest one. You just gotta keep looking. Wow. Oh, hold
on. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She's absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't find anything wrong with her, so.
Why'd you end up popping his?
I love the look, right? Down to the shoes, everything is good. But the 2 baby mamas is just not going to give for me, you know?
I knew it.
Situation's cool, though, you know?
You know.
Always.
It's just a lot to deal with. So.
That's fair enough.
What you got one baby daddy? Shut up.
All right, we could just stay right here. So there are two guys here. So our two guys left. Any questions for her?
Y'all go.
You ready? Okay, let's go over here.
He about to mess up.
So I want to know, like, what was a white lie that you told your partner in a relationship that you thought would save the relationship?
That would save the relationship?
So have you ever told your partner a white lie because you thought it would save the relationship?
Have I done that?
Yeah.
I don't think so, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been the reason why a relationship needed to be saved per se. So I don't know. I don't think I have an answer to that.
Okay.
Do you want any question?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's go over here.
Oh yeah, so I just want to ask, like, how big are you with family dynamics? Because I'm really big with family. You know, family is everything. Like, so shout out to my sister. She just graduated with her master's today, Jazzy. Look, we
Congrats, sis.
Yeah, okay, saying, okay, say it with your chest. But yeah. So I want to know, like, your family dynamics. How does that work? Like, talk to me.
Well, family or relatives?
Whatever you call family. What's family to you? Let me
I
know.
like to spend time with my chosen family, I would say. Like,
and I know it kind of like you made a little face. And
Did I?
I got two beautiful boys. They like some little models.
Sorry.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
You know, she gorgeous. She pretty.
Thank you.
I mean,
Appreciate
she's
that.
my type.
Your
Oh, no,
expression?
trust me, I know.
Southern. I'm sorry, baby.
No need to apologize. Okay. I don't want to say where I live. I live in PA.
What's like Pennsylvania?
Yes. I'm from New York originally, so I travel there a lot. Where are you from? Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I know this is a pet peeve of y'all, but I came up here. I kind of want somebody from the South, like a little Southern. I'm sorry, baby.
No need to apologize. I was gonna pop it anyway.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I don't think anybody else is gonna be of her caliber to me. Like, she's my type.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. You ended up popping on him, but
can we work on the nose rings?
It's more so cultural.
Okay.
I mean, my mother's Panamanian,
I'd love to learn about that.
It's just more so. It is more so what we do in our culture. Maybe as I get more older, it might be a thing that I might not mind taking out. But come on, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I love your personality and your confidence. You're very suave, and I actually like the fact that your nose rings are cultural. Like, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I don't know. Do you have to like make a decision right this second? Can I ask you?
Okay, go ahead. Ask him a question.
Ask me a question.
Okay. So.
Yo, you popped this man's balloon. You guys are past questions, man. Stop.
Your last relationship.
No,
what would you?
Stop it.
So.
Single lady.
Stop. Get out of here.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Khadidra.
Khadidra, how old are you?
35.
35, and where are you from?
New York.
New
Well,
York.
Wakanda, the New York.
Okay. And what do you do?
I have a catering restaurant. I have a podcast show that I'm working on under New Empire Network. And
Okay. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to cook, love to read basketball here and there, love to decorate.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Very outgoing, humble, great personality, very clean, artsy.
All right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Being mean, unpunctual.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's pretty much it. Not being clean, boring.
All right, so we did get some pop balloons.
Let's
Let's head on down over there and see why they ended up popping. All right, your name and age?
Joshua, 35.
And Joshua, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The outfit, it's not really my style, but it's her personality, so it's all love.
I like your outfit.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, now, is he someone that's your type?
I do like the outfit, so he seems really artsy.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age?
Brandon, 38.
And Brandon, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a nose ring. Otherwise, you're you're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Nose
But yeah, that's
ring?
about it. Other than that, I like your tattoos and stuff like
Thank
that.
you so much. You see this
You're
one?
welcome. Yeah. I'm looking in the tats.
Vampire bites.
Yeah.
Nose ring?
That's all. Just a nose ring.
That's okay. Thank you.
You are.
And is he someone that's your type?
He would be. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like how clean?
Yes, thank you. I try.
Thank you.
All right, your name and
Said
age.
he will.
Jermaine Jordan, 33.
And Jermaine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not very outdoorsy, and you're from New York as well. I've lived in New York, but I'm just not very outdoorsy. I think
I don't think I said outgoing.
outgoing. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
I like to cook, so I'm in the house.
I do like your tattoos.
Thank you.
Are you a Disney girl?
I am.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
I like
Disney,
that.
Marvel.
Oh, nice,
Yes, yeah.
nice.
Yes, thank you. Get your balloon back. You tripping?
The nerdy type. I remember earlier.
Yeah, give me the balloon back. I'll take the balloon.
Yeah, take your balloon back.
Let's get it back.
Make you some oxtails.
Okay.
So you heard outdoorsy instead of outdoors.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, man. I don't be understanding why these dudes be popping their balloons, yo. Just chill, get to know the person and vibe and stuff like that, man. You really popping your balloon because somebody else popped their balloon. That's really the reason why you pop your balloon.
Yeah, I thought she said outdoors.
Yeah, no, sir.
Okay, well, we'll be back then. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
That's how you know a dude got a life, man. I've been doing this for 1 hour 45 minutes, man. I'm about to watch a movie after this and relax.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ultimately, it was just the aesthetic, the outfit. I don't think, the aesthetic matches, but you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so
and
much.
I love the
the
tattoos.
green.
I'm a tattoo artist, so.
Really? Okay, cool. Thank you. I love the green. You're welcome.
And is he someone that's your type?
I think they're all like someone I would talk to. Everybody looks so clean and put together. Yeah, so based off
appreciate it.
initial attraction, yeah, you guys put your A game.
Thank you.
Your name and age.
McKenn's 36.
Okay. And Mackenzie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think it's physical attraction. You say you're 35.
McKen's, that looks like your match, my boy. That right there looks like your match. She look like your match, and you over here, yeah. She look like your match.
5.
Yes, sir.
You look a little bit older than 35.
Really? That's so
but you're still beautiful.
Thank you.
You got a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
That's just about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very disrespectful. You told that woman she looks older than 35. Okay.
And over here, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Javon, with the hottest party bus in Atlanta. Nah, but you put together well. You give
Ice and that. The content creators.
So I'm kind of alone like that, but I don't mind hanging out by myself. So that's pretty much it. I go out, I might read a
He's
book
not interested.
here and there. Not a book, but I might get into a book that I'm reading, and kind of self-isolate.
That last girl hurt his feelings. He's not really into this right here. He's kind of like, damn, y'all let me keep my balloon by myself. Yeah. I'm saying, man, this dude in the white, man, his face be saying a lot.
Isolate.
Okay.
So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Go ahead and ask them another question.
My next question: what did you guys come here looking for?
Okay, we'll start here. What did you come here looking for?
The double whammy, huh? I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm 39, so I don't know exactly what I am looking for. I mean, if you would have asked me.
But I'm very open-minded to nice. Of all daughters.
Okay.
Then, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match!
They actually make sense. They actually make sense. Okay? They actually make sense.
Single lady. Hello, welcome in. All right, what's your name?
Simone.
And what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant.
He popping his balloon for everybody. He must be one of those extra picky dudes, man. Like what? Like I gotta hear his reason. Oh, she must be tall, or I don't know. She must look elderly. I have no idea.
Assistant. I'm in school for nursing.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love sports, so I love watching football, going to the games. I love reading and cooking.
Okay, nice. And what are you looking for in a man?
Someone who is ambitious, sweet, a protector, provider, and someone who has a good personality.
Okay, nice. And what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breaker, someone who is very combative and argumentative.
Okay, and then throw one in there as well. Where are you from?
I'm from Seattle.
Seattle, okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right, your name and age?
I'm Joshua, 35.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And Joshua, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just the makeup for me.
Okay.
It's beautiful though. It's just the makeup.
Thank you.
Joshua's gay. Period. Joshua's gay. That's why he the flyest dude over there. Cause he gay. Okay? That's why. Like all the women are coming through, they're liking him, but he's picking these miscellaneous, the makeup. The last girl, he said something about her fashion, and she's like, I like your fashion though. And then the first girl, I don't know what, but she didn't like his. Like, bro, Joshua, like, just come out the closet, bro. Like, come on, man. Come out the closet.
And now is Joshua someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's cute.
Thank you. Did get another pop over here. Your name and age?
Kevin, 32.
All right. Kevin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Ultimately, it came down to the nose ring. Simone was saying everything right. You know, absolutely beautiful.
Okay. I could take the nose ring out though.
That's fair. You know, that's fair.
Thank you.
So he did not have to pop the balloon. Like, again, like, why did you pop the balloon for nose ring? Really, bro? Nose ring? Nah, there's something else, man. You just chose nose ring. Come on, she's taller than you. That's why.
All right, now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah.
Just take the nose ring out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's head on back.
Okay.
Okay, we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
What's the biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
Okay, your name and age, and what's the biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
Brandon, 38. The biggest deal breaker in a relationship for me, being selfish.
Okay.
Someone who's not really understanding, and someone who's not strong enough to stand up, you know, to like their family if they have like some sort of issue or whatnot. So other than that, yeah, a few other things.
That's legit. That's legit. Yes, that's cool right there. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Somebody with a backbone.
But I don't want to waste no time.
Just think. I think he would be a good match for her. You know, him right here. The second dude, yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age, and what's the biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
How you doing? Daviel, 39. Deal breaker, pet peeve, I think it's just like clairvoyancy. I mean, if you don't let me know what it is, then I can't adjust.
My boy Davion hurt from the first one, man. The first one, he came out, you know, even though he got rejected, he came out and she played with him a little bit, asked him little questions. Hurt my boy feelings, man. Yeah. He still played, man. He feel played, man. That's fucked up, man. That's real fucked up. They shouldn't have did my boy like that.
Somebody that's not personable. I like somebody that's it's ride the line from extrovert to introvert. You know, I like somebody that's fun. You know, somebody that's personable that I could have fun with. I mean, you know. What you giggling and stuff? What y'all look giggly?
Yeah, that nigga funny. That nigga funny. Yeah, he remind me of one of my homeboys, man.
All right, so let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go, and go ahead and pop one balloon.
Sorry.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She's pretty. Nice smile.
Thank you.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping?
He look like Jerome from the Fifth Flow. Like he about to come through your fucking door with some fucking milk.
And his.
I'm just not attracted to him. He's not my type. Yeah. But your answer was great. Yeah.
Yo. That nigga. Like, brother, you have a hard time getting over. Oh, damn. You see, ladies, some dudes have a real hard time, yo. Like, it's really hard, man. Like, man. Like, so just imagine, this the type of dude right here, man, that gotta get a fat girl. Probably a fat white girl or something.
All right, so we've got it. Oh, okay, let's head on back down this way. All right, so why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Person, but it's just like you are, like you gorgeous. If I seen you in the A, I'm like, yo, all my partners trying to hot down. It's just
Thank
like
you.
with me, I'm more, I like natural. It's just like, you know.
Do I?
You're making him blush.
Now I'm making him laugh out his.
You know, but if like you saw.
You know.
Yeah.
And we did get a pop back here. All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just a location. Seattle. I'm in New York.
I live in Arizona.
Oh,
so
I'm
it's
sorry.
a little closer.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what. It's just the distance thing for me. But you're very gorgeous.
Thank
Feet
you.
look nice, well put together, smiles
Thank
on
you.
point. I mean, just that, So.
Thank
cool.
you.
Got it. And is he someone that's your type?
No, but you're.
Prioritize. I mean.
It's not. No.
You guys have a final question for one another. If you don't, that's fine as well.
I mean, I know everybody asked that cliche question about distance and everything like that, but I know what I came on here for. You know what I'm saying? Of course, beauty first, but I mean, you're soft-spoken. I like that.
Thank you.
You come across as very soft. All right, no more questions.
I do have a question. So, what was your biggest lesson that you learned in your last relationship, and how do you plan on importing that into your new relationship?
I would say not pour 100% from the beginning in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that.
No,
but
I agree.
I've always been that person that has been very personable and has always just looked at love as what it is. Like, I can see you physically. I can hear you verbally, take you in mentally, and I might fall in love with you tomorrow. I mean, I'm a romantic, so.
Yeah.
But I would have to say I'm not against it. I am still for love, but I don't think that I would dive in first quarter.
Mike? All right, you guys, go.
Hold on, why men do this? Yeah, bro, I'm out of here, man. I got her. Get out of here. Hey, man, it was good, dog. You taught me something. Why are they fist bumping? Like, literally, no, like, for real. Why are they fist bumping? Like, he just, like, hold on.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
That's the fist bump. That's the fist bump. That's the fist bump.
Yeah, it's a yes for me.
Okay.
It's a yes for me.
And is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes for me.
We got a match.
Fuck that shit. That's the fist bump. That's the match.
I'll take the mic.
Okay, first fist bump. Fist bump. One.
All right, you guys.
All right, bro. Have a good day, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself.
Guys, go on up. Come on, get your girl. Make some noise for them, guys.
Auction block.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Angelique.
Angelique, how old are you?
I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I'm a renal social worker.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go out to different restaurants, try new food. I like to do yoga. I like to go out, dance, have a good time.
Okay, and what are you looking for in a man?
I'm looking for someone who's ambitious. I'm looking for someone who's confident. That's basically it.
Kevin, 32.
Get her out of here. Thank you. Listen, we're about to skip her, period. Okay, she gave me weird vibes. Yeah, the hell you bring her on here for, man? Let's hear what Kevin got to say.
It just came down to the outfit, you know.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
4'11".
Even he? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Like y'all's colors are clashing or her outfit?
Our colors are classic. That's what
Colors?
very beautiful though. You know?
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type, and why not?
Just a facial face.
Alright, so he's actually her type and she's his type. I don't know why he ain't pop his balloon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sea creature looking at seahorse. yeah. Here we go.
Not attracted to it.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But
Unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Let's give it up for her,
Get
guys.
her out of here, man. Get her out of here. Nobody want her. Please. Booger Wolf.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brianna.
Brianna, how old are you?
They ain't popped the balloon for this big forehead girl?
I'm 32.
And what do you do?
I work in HR and I have a multimedia brand that focuses on event planning.
Nice. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like plants. I like to garden and like house plants. Project.
Okay.
And just
My boy
a
popped it. He
leader,
popped it.
someone who is kind, God-fearing, and like for fun. So I like do events sometimes. So that's fun for me.
I knew he was about to pop it. I knew he was about to
Someone
pop
who
it.
is self-aware, someone
get
who
that shit
is
She's really nice though. I like her. She's cool.
Okay.
like I said before, you know, the colors clash, and
You don't like
Is he
people
someone
red?
that's your type?
he's not bad looking.
I think personalities, I'm pretty goofy.
Man, nobody want you, dude.
All right, we've got 2 balloons left. Go ahead and ask our remaining guys a question.
Okay. What kind of music do you guys like to listen to?
Name and age, and what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Brandon, 38. Just doesn't matter. Like I like to listen to hip hop, R&B.
Yeah, I think they actually match. I think he's gonna be a match for these two right here, the mommy pouch lady and him, with the old school drip with the chain. Yeah, that's a match.
Be more.
Right. Go ahead and ask these guys another. And what about over here?
Love children, so I'm gonna have to pop.
For coming
Thank
on.
you.
Let's give it up for her, guys.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring out our
Thank God.
next
Get her outta
single
here.
lady.
Woo. Man.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Candy.
Candy, how old are you?
I'm 33.
And what do you do?
I am in telecommunications.
Okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to garden. I like to cook. Travel. Been traveling a lot this year, but travel.
Good. That's good. And where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Detroit, but I live in Phoenix.
Okay, nice. And now, what are you looking for in a man?
Someone who's honest.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just the
it came down to the location. You're absolutely.
Name and age?
McKenn's 36.
Okay. And Mackenzie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Although she's gorgeous,
into like the goth look.
All right,
But you,
I wasn't
you cool
expecting
though.
it.
You cool though.
For
Have you
sure.
gotten that before? Like, do you go for the gothic
Yeah, I
look?
haven't heard that it was a no because of the goth though. That's the
They
first.
like the goth.
Normally, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Graves.
Is he someone that's your
Mr.
type?
Graves.
He's funny, so yeah, like you're funny.
We have fun out, but you know we not. This is not possible to make friends.
Yeah, I
we can
understand.
about
For sure,
we have
for
fun,
sure.
but yeah.
It's definitely.
That nigga funny.
All right. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Do you have any kids?
I have one daughter. She's 10.
Okay. I have two, so
Two.
a daughter and a son.
How old are they?
5 and 9. My son is 9.
Okay. All right.
Bad news? Yours?
I'm September 2nd. I'm a Virgo.
Okay. Not bad. My son's birthday's.
Literally got me through some of the darkest days, but life is for the living, so you gotta live.
Okay.
Because otherwise, what's the
He
point
look
of
like
it?
he
Fair enough.
weirdo.
Mine isn't as deep, but how do you eat your steak?
How do I eat my steak?
Enter the sweepstakes for a chance to win a tropical escape to the Bahamas with Tidy Cat's Bahama Sunset.
The fuck? Well, Cuddy, what does that mean? Hold on. Like, why? Okay, why are the guys putting their head like, ooh? Like, the fuck? Huh? What does that mean? Am I missing something? I don't know. No, like, do you what the hell? No.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's not a deal breaker. But how do you eat your steak?
How do I eat my steak?
Well done.
Oh, well done.
Oh, okay. It's not a deal breaker, but
Yeah,
okay.
you gonna blow it in my shit?
How do you eat yours? Now we gotta know.
Medium. Yeah.
Normal.
Oh, okay.
No red. We don't do no red. They already know that.
Listen, okay, I heard it. All right.
Are you good with the question?
You go, bitch.
You
I'm good for now, yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask mine then. Is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
We got
Yeah, about
We
time.
spell it my
Okay,
Julia.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so sit.
All right, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is My Julia, but you guys could call me MJ. But you pronounce my name My Julia, but you spell it My Julia.
Why she sound like she got a voice box? She sound like she got a voice box, man. My
Yeah. Okay. Now,
and she taller than every other dude but the first dude. But I think this first dude gonna have something to say about her voice. I could tell right now. It's like she was doing good until she started talking and she got a little twist in the mouth. They're gonna find something about that. Watch.
how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, and what do you do?
Damn. You popped that balloon. You too old.
I am.
We want a young bitch?
Anything
Like, what do you want? A young girl?
contractor, but right now I'm working on my BSN to be a
Huh?
RN.
Okay.
Young women? What does he want? A young woman? I'm sorry.
Nice.
You know what? I am so sorry. I got you. I am so sorry for calling women bees. I don't mean that. I mean it as a pleasant place or thing. It's just a word that come out of my mouth.
just no word.
Okay, I am so sorry for all those that I offend. I don't mean nothing by it. Okay, I'm my bad. Sorry, guys. Okay, just hit the like and subscribe button. Continue.
What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel and I like to cook.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Probably like marry me chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Is that her hair?
what are some things you look for in a man?
I'm like
The two short dudes want it. Two short dudes want it, man. But she's gonna say something about how you better not say it. You should be happy that somebody ain't popped the balloon. Okay, like.
for a man that's very understanding, but also I'm looking for a shark, not a fish.
Oh.
I need the top of the rank.
Okay. Let them know, girl.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
All right.
I need a man that's a leader, not a
Yes.
follower.
All right. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Bad hygiene. That's like top of it.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get some.
So quick side story, man. I remember the first time I went to my girl house to spend the night. You know what I'm saying? She told me to get in the shower and she scrubbed me down. It's one of the best feelings ever. To let me know that I was dirty, and she made sure that before I get in her bed, you know, so all the dirt will be scrubbed off.
Pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay. Your name and age.
Joshua, 35.
And Joshua, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Gay, even though he the flyest dude.
It's the age. And she like she been to Miami a few too many times for me, but she's nice though. She's a pretty girl.
So what does that mean? She's been to Miami.
Cosmetic. The backside, it's a little more plump. Look a little unnatural to me, but she's a pretty girl though. She seems like she got a lot going for herself.
Okay. And now is he someone that's your type?
He's handsome, but I don't like his outfit.
Oh my God. Okay, but I got you when I first just looking at it, right? If you rewind my stuff, you could see me saying that I don't like his outfit, right? But the more I looked at his outfit, right, the more it fits him. He actually pulled it up. It wouldn't work on the. You gotta just keep looking. Dude is really fly.
And his chain kind of looks fake, like it came from Temu or something.
Be respectful.
And I don't know if like just the hat,
watch how respectful.
this jacket, the pants, and the shoes. It's a lot. Like it's just a bad combination. But you have a nice smile.
Look.
But also, I don't like how you have like diamond like earrings with the gold. I don't know if that's white gold or cubic zirconia mixed with, you know.
Damn, you go ham on the brother, man. Another brother can't just sit there, man. I like that dude, man. I thought it was gonna be. You can't just be going ham on a nigga like that.
I got you.
But you're handsome though. Nice smile.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey.
You good?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Brandon, 38.
And Brandon, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just initial attraction. She is beautiful, but rather not say certain things, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get what he's trying to say?
I do.
Okay.
I understand.
But you look good though.
Thank
you look
you.
good.
I
No, you look really
appreciate
good.
it.
You really
Thank
do.
you.
But I just, yeah.
Now is he someone that's your type?
He's very handsome.
Thank you.
But your teeth are kind of big, like your front teeth.
Really?
So yeah, your shirt seems like a little small because your button is like popping.
So I go to the gym.
Yeah,
go
that's
to the
good.
gym.
I love that. I love an athletic man.
Mhm.
But the shirt's still a little bit too
Yeah.
tight. But your like your front teeth.
Really?
So yeah, and your shirt seems like a little small because your button is like popping.
So I go to the
So,
gym.
Yeah,
I go to
that's
the
good.
gym.
I love that. I love an athletic man.
Mhm.
But the shirt's still a little bit
Yeah.
too tight. But you're handsome.
Really?
Very handsome.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
McCann's 36.
And McKen's, why'd you...
Don't this nigga look like I'm Jerome from the third floor coming through Martin's door? He look like Jerome.
You end up popping your balloon.
She's gorgeous. She's pretty. Just looking for something a little bit more natural, and that's really all about it.
And is he someone that's your type?
No, he's not. It looks like you bite your nail bits like a lot.
Probably so. I don't bite though. I
Yeah.
peel her.
It's not, And I feel like your shoes didn't really go with your outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're just not my type.
Hey, this nigga got pockets on his knees. He got pockets on his funny bone. He got funny bone pockets. He got pockets on his thigh. Hold on, let me watch this.
No, he's not. It looks like you bite your nail bits like a lot.
Probably so. I don't bite though. I
Yeah.
peel her.
It's not.
He reminds me of Ralph.
And I feel like your shoes didn't really go with your
He
outfit.
gonna zoom in on that guy should look. He gonna zoom in on that nigga got pockets. This nigga got pockets. pockets. Yo, he gonna put this nigga got pockets. You see why he got pockets? And then look. Yo, oh my god.
Yeah. And you're just not my type at all.
Cool.
But besides that, you're a handsome man. I give you that. You're very handsome. It's not my type. But
Oh Lord.
For sure.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Javon. I'm 31. Everybody call me Shoe. Hottest party bus in Atlanta. Ain't no going on. Hey, I'm with it. Come here, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
So do you guys have any questions for one another?
what come here, baby mean?
That's one of my favorite songs. You never heard it before? I know you heard it.
I for sure heard
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Come here, baby.
I was just waiting for you to define
Yeah,
it.
come on, baby. Are you doing a dance? Do it with me. Do it with me. Stop playing.
Yeah, big mama.
You talking about you ain't been to Miami? You go to Miami next week. What you talking about?
On the yacht.
Now, is he someone that? Oh, calm down. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's very handsome. I like his energy.
Okay.
He might not be my type, but I feel like he could grow.
What's your type? Talk. You like to communicate, right?
I do like to communicate.
Then talk.
very
Be transparent.
well.
What's your type?
Your height's not my type, but your personality is my type. So I can't judge you off of your height. So I could work with that.
You can?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Okay.
Yeah. What are your religious beliefs?
Christian.
You Christian? Okay. Like I said, I'm a Christian too. I'm not in church every Sunday. You know, I try, but I'm big on religion, God. What about family values? And do you have kids?
I do. I have a son. He's 2.
Okay. Stepdaddy. I'm a good stepdaddy. No, but okay. I want to bring it up. If you pop, I'm gonna be here. I bought a one-way flight. I'm staying till next week, and I'm gonna stay here until I find my raised 2-parent house. I just want to put it out there. And like I said, they don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to worry
I know
about,
he
you know,
is,
so.
man, but I need to laugh.
But like you
man.
seem like you seem like
move
from
around, man.
looking at you from I don't really know you. Like I said, that's why I said we could just go out, get some drinks, get some food, and we'll go from there. You know, but that's up to you.
Okay.
It's up to you. You want to keep the balloon? I know you mentioned the age of kids a little bit.
What you do for a living?
You want me to say it again?
You just
All
said
right, look, I own the hottest party bus in Atlanta. Slaughterhouse Party Bus, you know what's going on. And then I do on the side, I subcontract for defects. But yeah, it's lucrative. That's cool.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we bring him up there?
No.
Oh, okay. She doesn't have a pick. If you want to go ahead and
You gotta get your pick. I'm not.
give me your pick, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
The kid's age, and then a party bus is not really. I feel like it's not going. You know, it depends how.
I don't do nothing. I sit back and let them do the work.
I understand that, but I want somebody like with a career, someone that's got something going.
All right, let's come on
Yeah.
back. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's.
I got something new for y'all. Okay.
Adventure deepens friendships.
We're about to watch some midgets find love. Okay? Let's watch these midgets, man. Okay? This is a midget right here. I don't know what this midget doing. I got ill. That's disgusting. Her name Abigail. Abigail, hey. Yo, what am I watching? Kilo. That shit ugly. Oh, yo, what is this? At the best? Hey, man. This is midget. I'm so mean. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just realized I'm being mean. Oh, man. This is wrong. I shouldn't be watching this, man. But where did she go find all these midgets at? All these short people. Can I say midget? Was that a thing? Kathy? Like, are you watching this? These are midgets. Like, where did she find these midgets? Is this for real? Bologna? Eunice? Yo, Is this a joke? No, like hold on, let me hear the song. Let me hear what music is being played.
You can see what's material will blow you up.
Okay. Let's get serious. Hold on. What is this? No, this is wrong. What is this? No, this is so wrong. This is wrong. No, this is wrong, man. This is evil. No. Oh, you know, she looked like Miles. I'm sorry. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong, man. What about, like, what are we doing? Like, I feel so wrong watching this. Like she's wrong. The hell's she doing? Okay, no. Come on. Let's get this over with. Okay.
That please come. You can pop.
Hey! Hold on. They got midget dudes. They have the audacity. What the hell do she have on? Who the hell is she supposed to be? Yo, who is she supposed to be with this hat on in the middle, man? Like, yo, these are some gangster midget girls, man. They more gangsters than the... Yo, they got on kid clothes. They got on baby clothes. Like, they got on Andrew clothes. Like, BJ and them clothes, yo. Like, she got on Mickey Mouse on her shirt. Oh, this is... Oh. All right, let's see them go hard on this hard-working midget man.
Okay, let's bring in the single man. Single man, please review yourself. If you don't like him and he's coming out, let him pass here. You pop the balloon. Sir, please come. You can pop. Hello, what's your name, sir? Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Balo.
Sir?
Balo.
Balo, how old are you, sir?
I'm 45 years.
45? You don't even look it. Okay, so what do you do, sir? What do you do for a living?
Engineer, electrical engineer.
Oh, you're an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So what type of woman do they look for? Which type of woman you want?
Well, the woman I'm looking for.
Describe how you want to take the woman, make she be. Your dream woman.
The
Physical,
structure.
yes, structure.
Yeah. The woman I so like is, I like the one that developed.
Oh!
Yeah. And that is that big shape.
Big shape?
Yeah.
Like in breast or?
Breast and...
They should have it kokodo.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you offer the lady? What's that thing you can bring to the table? Waiting with that thing where you feel bring, where they go like, where they go impress that woman.
As in, I will be caring with her.
Caring?
Anything that she wants, I will give you.
So if she wants love, money, everything, you give her.
Yeah.
Hey. Now all these women now don't pop their balloon. Maybe find waiting, make them pop up. Hello, the lady in face cap, please come. Man, yes, please come. We should clap for her now.
What if you can create your
Yo, she mad. They caught her up. She said, yo, man, this is be so serious, yo. Look how he look. I gotta watch this.
Yeah, face the camera. Hello, please, what's your name?
My name is Gift Solomon.
How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 42 years.
42?
Yeah.
What do you do, ma'am?
I'm doing business.
Business. Yes. So, I saw you doing your hand like this, like, who be this?
I didn't like it.
What's happened? You don't like this type?
Even say, I don't like this one because I didn't like this.
You say what?
I didn't like it.
You don't like what?
The head is too big. I didn't like it.
The head is too big.
It's too big. I don't. It's ugly. It's ugly.
I think that he's very ugly.
She's ugly.
He's ugly.
He said his head is too big. Exactly.
I didn't like it.
This, all the shape is one that I like. But I think that it's nothing.
I beg, I didn't like it. It's very, very ugly.
Very, very what?
Ugly.
Look at him.
I don't want to lick it.
I
don't want to lick that.
Between me and who is the ugly person?
I can't tell you that.
He's the one that ugly by fatly now.
I don't want you because you don't have money. You don't even have money.
Who told you I don't have money?
You don't have money.
Do you know my account? Yes.
Your account?
Yeah.
Do you have money?
See you.
Do you have house?
Look at him.
Hey, guys. This is movie of the week.
Vertical engineering.
I beg you.
See you.
Even
if I can feel you.
He can't go to you. One you to what you can give me?
Let's go.
Please, I don't want it. I don't need it.
Wait, please go back a little bit. Hold on, go back. Let me explain something. That's not how this fight you want to fight is not nice. It's here, you're here to look for love. Help us. You told me say she's ugly, you say it's ugly, his head is big. What did you say? So you don't want to have a man as a husband?
I don't want this kind of man as my husband.
Use your mic. You say what?
I didn't want this kind of man as my husband.
You don't want this woman?
I'm looking for somebody tall and handsome.
Okay.
And he have money.
Look at him.
He have house. He have car. So that you come on,
okay. You want the man that has house?
Yes.
Car?
Yes. Money. Yes.
Hey, give me a high five, mama. Okay. Sorry, I will give you a high five. Hold on. Don't be honest. Pardon me. Please pardon me.
Okay.
What type of money do you want from your man? What type of money do you want your man to have?
The money where he can please me, yeah.
1 to 10, give me a number. What do you make it go like that?
Just go like that.
Wow. Come now. Stay here. May una clap around now. Hello, Mapis, what's your name?
My name is Adewumi Adebisi.
Be very loud, let's hear you.
Adewumi Adebisi.
Ma, please, what do you do?
I'm business.
You are business? Okay.
Yes.
So, do you like this man?
Who?
Oh my God!
Who? I don't see the man. See me, yeah, I like
you know, see me. You are looking just like a small guy.
This man!
Auntie, follow me talk.
Yes.
Hey.
What don't you like about this man?
Na tall person, I've been a short person.
This person is a short person. Sorry. Now you're same height.
Ma?
Sorry, he is. I don't know. How do you want me to describe him? Are you not seeing him?
If you say na tall person like a Ododola, we go see me like this.
Ododola see me?
Yes. Okay. We go see me like this. We go say, na baby na so like this.
Oh.
51.
You said what?
51.
Wow. See what?
The old woman.
Old woman?
Yes. The old woman, 51 years.
Does she look it?
No.
I can't make this up.
No.
She doesn't look it, so nobody will know.
But as a face,
you don't want her?
Even me too, I don't want you. Yes. I want tall man.
You sure?
Tall man like Dangote.
Everybody say tall man.
Yes, that get money, big money. I want to ride a car. Give me big rest.
Car that she's using for you? Give me a number.
Go up.
You and I were both lied to.
Wow. So all these midgets want tall men. I don't get that. But it's funny though. It's funny.
Wait, you say you use what?
So let's see.
No, this is not the person I'm looking for.
You don't like, it's only his height you don't like.
Not even his height, his appearance, everything, you know.
What's the appearance giving you?
The appearance is not looking fine.
I don't want to do it 360, do it, turn around.
Kene, Kono. What is this? I beg you, shift. I've set my mind. That's the kind of person I want.
Let's ask him then. Sir, if she had... Please review yourself. Let him get to this place first before you pop. Please, hold on. Let him get to... Let me cross him. You can pop if you want to pop. Start pop.
I'm not surprised.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Akinwumi Akingbade.
How old are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm 29.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a politician, also into shoemaking business.
Okay, why do you say you're not surprised, sir?
Because these people, they cannot know the thing that is good. Yeah, so definitely they will like to go for their sides too.
Wait. Okay. So what type of woman are you looking for?
Not this type. These ones, I'm even surprised how they can be romantic. Because it will just be like you are playing with your 6-year-old child.
6-year-old child, right?
They don't even have any criteria of what I like.
Nigga said they don't have any criteria of what I want.
You find the perfect woman looking for, like romantic.
Actually, it's not among this set of, but I have it inside me because a Hodge, thick one. When I say thick something, store thick at the front, thick at the back. Like someone that you can take to party. Like people will be hailing you home and buzz with that. Right?
To my boyfriend. Hello? I don't have a boyfriend, but the last guy I dated, he's fake minus nothing. I don't do pupayo, biepo.
That is what people are dying for.
I do black and like black skin boy, dark skin boy. Hello? See, if you
that's small rat, yellow, red rat. If like my mother come and say, come and be your husband, they'll say, I think my come lie. I reject it.
Do you know what?
What's up?
The vital mistake you ever made in your life is the balloon that you just popped. Because I can just offer you some help, just to give you to one of my younger brother as in the streets, just to be taking care of you.
Me?
And to change your life.
Me?
Like seriously. I'm not joking here.
No,
I don't go for shots.
No, you already say I talk. Say I won't marry Olamide.
Olamide. Mama, that will.
I want make you show them say even as you be like this, you say be.
So, but I know that with what. Yeah, I can see.
What's the color of her outfit?
It's blue, light blue.
Light blue, right? So you can see you.
I want somebody that will establish my business.
All of you looking for establishment. Everyone know establishment. Okay, what's the establishment? What business? Okay, the hairstylist business.
Yes.
You feel he's not capable of doing that?
Yes.
Sir, talk now, convince.
Even my shoe can even take care of you. For years. Yeah.
For what?
Even myself, what I'm putting on, can't you see?
It's not about nyash.
No,
it's
I'm
about
not talking
responsibility.
about yash.
You don't even have.
Thank you. I'm okay with the one I
Your front is packaged.
Wait, it's okay. Sir, come. I need more balloons. Yes, please. I need more balloons. I need more. We need more balloons. Wait, it's okay. Sir, come. Hello, sir, please, what's your name?
My name is Yusuf.
You say what?
My name is Yusuf.
Are you what?
Are you a sickness?
Are you a sickness? Wait, sir, talk very well.
My name na Yusuf.
On Instagram.
Musa Yusuf.
How old are you?
28.
28.
Yes.
What do you do for works?
Oh, at the athlete too.
Athlete.
Yes.
What type of woman you define? Which kind of woman you look for?
BBTs I like.
We get her for you, BBTs.
Yes, okay. Ah.
Free yourself.
Are there more people where they look like this?
I don't know. You know they see BBC big one.
I never see you. BBTs me like.
Yeah. Wait. So, what about if you see that BBT now? What do you give that woman?
I don't give her anything, no, because me, I need somebody where go give me. I don't need somebody where I will give.
Take.
My name is Oyeniyi Oluwatosin.
So what do you have to say about this man and what he's saying?
I don't like this type of.
Look at that teeth. Damn, that's that teeth, man.
Aboki used to talk, say, well, later.
My name is Kib Salawat.
We can't bring you back.
Just the way you are. Why did you pop his balloon?
Actually, he's tall, but not too tall.
Come now. Why would they worry me like this? Take.
Is that I can still manage him because it's still different from all those guys that you have been bringing since morning. But the dressing the clothes that he wear, I don't like it enough. But still manageable. But I don't know the amount or his weight is what.
What's your what, sir? You don't need to give us the exact figure. You can give us an estimate, higher or lower.
I cannot give my word because of I never say what I like.
In her, yes. No, not puppet. In her, not you. No. Okay.
If you cannot say, if you did not say what you like in me, no, wala. But I still want to manage you because you are different from people that.
She hasn't been here.
Yes, since morning.
Different.
Yes.
Okay.
No, wala. Thank you, ma.
Stay there.
I can manage her because the person.
Establish her.
Alright, man. Anyway, kind of lost my momentum. I'm getting sleepy and shit. Let's start doing some of this right here. Let's see what's going on over here. What time is it? 11:53.